Welcome back to The Bunt, the number one podcast in skateboarding. Brought to you by the number one shoe in skateboarding,
Vans.
Off the wall since 1960, motherfucking 6. I'm D Jones. I got my main man, the Ghost, with me. As always, we got Jay Boogie Burrows and Ants One behind the scenes.
It's a cool thing.
Ghost. Episode 4, season 21. Time's flying, as per usual. Who we got up this week?
Big week, man. We got the original governor, aka Gov. You know what I'm saying? Marius. And you pronounce his last name right. I feel like I'm going to butcher it. Syvanen.
No, bro. Just it's
Say
easy.
it.
Syvanen.
My bad. Triple OG legend. Hilarious. Great storyteller. I really love this conversation. Hyped for y'all to hear it. He was in San Diego with his OG skate squad, so just good times. We had a little guest appearance from another Bunt alum at the end. All around good time. Marius, shout out to you, legend. Then we take y'all straight to the post office. You know what I'm saying? It's flooded again these days. Appreciate y'all. And then of course, it's the playoffs, baby. Dono's feeling nice. You know what I'm saying? Oh. The NBA's popping, the NHL is on fire. Rundown heated this week, man.
Dude, the NHL playoffs, the greatest time of the year, but we have to save it. Temper yourselves. Ghosts and fans who don't do this, make sure to follow us on Instagram at The Bunt Live. Subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/@TheBuntLive. Hit us up on our Patreon, patreon.com/TheBunt. And then head over to our web store, thebuntlive.com. This is the place to support your boys. We doing it for the people. Y'all can be part of the people, man. Get that merch. Summer's here. Fresh t-shirts, hats, you name it. Ghost, been a long week.
Wait, hold on. I got one last thing to promote.
Okay.
We're going to try something new this week, and it should be fun, so fucking pull up. We want to try and do a weekly live stream, hang out with us on YouTube, watch a video part or two, shoot this shit, go back and forth with the chat, assuming some of y'all pull up. But yeah, we got the membership shit on YouTube, you know, a couple old heads trying to figure out this YouTube world. But come pull up with us. Don't have an exact time. Maybe we'll announce it on Instagram. But we're going to aim for Sunday evenings, watch a video part or two with me and Dono. And should be a good time. You dig?
Yeah, and maybe first week's just us, and then, maybe we start bringing some guests into this shit. You never know, man. We got a lot of homies out there. But like I was saying, it's been a long week. I'm back in apprenticeship school. My brain's a little foggy. I'm using ChatGPT just to survive in this thing they call school. I watched absolutely zero skateboarding. Help me out, dog. What did I miss?
Oh, a big week, man. Quite a few banging parts popped off. You already know what time it is. It's Shoutout of the Week, brought to you by The Den, a skate video app where quality is never compromised and your favorite videos live in full brilliance just as the filmer intended. We all know how much time and effort goes into filming full lengths. Now imagine spending a year hunched over a computer, meticulously polishing every last detail. Finally, the video goes online, but the upload is dull, blurry, and pixelated. Damn, son, you got compressed. A devastating thought for every filmmaker, but luckily, your video lives in The Den, where the craft is honored and video files are preserved in their original quality. So put some respect on that filmer's name and watch it in The Den, a new standard of definition. Available for free on iPhone, Android Web, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV. All right, bro. This week, Jonathan Perez. I don't know if you've seen his part yet. Highly anticipated. Been waiting for this one forever. I don't know if this is a backhanded compliment, but I think he had a video part like 8 years ago, but he's very good at staying relevant without parts somehow. He's got banging photos come out. He's always got bangers in every montage you can imagine. Anytime you see a clip of him, it's high level. So I was really excited to see this part. And I think it exceeded my own expectations. Me and Cody were texting back and forth about it a bunch yesterday. Just like, yo, just so many tricks kept popping in your head. Like, he's an animal, high-level handrail skater, tech ledge tricks, amazing bag. Shout out Jonathan Perez. Highly enjoyable part, man.
Absolutely epic. I do know one thing about him. He's got an epic Instagram handle, John1of1.
No, bro.
Oh, different John.
Yo, come on. Yo, come on,
As soon as
man.
I said it, I knew I fucked up.
Oh, no. Put some respect. Bro, we're talking the San Francisco killer, man.
Jan Perez. What's the other Jonathan? Who's John1of1?
I think that's Hernandez.
Fuck
on
me.
Primitive. Bro, you're tripping.
There goes one friend.
Nice try. So you got to do some homework, and maybe we'll watch Jonathan Perez part together on the stream, and maybe we'll break it down together. You know what I'm saying?
Help. Maybe we'll bring Cody in.
Yeah.
Ghost, only one thing left to do before we get into this interview. Last week, I broke down a perfect date night, whoever your partner may be, in the city, accompanied by our favorite beer, the coldest beer on earth, the only Buzz, the true one-of-one Buzz, Beamer beer. This week, I need you to help me out, man. I want to get some Beamers, but I don't got time to stop for dinner or go out for beers. I'm looking to take some cans home and enjoy the NBA and NHL playoffs where they should be enjoyed, on my couch.
Well, I'll give you the best of both worlds. It's Ricky and Olivia. They've got a bottle shop in the front and a beautiful restaurant in the back where you could just decide, do I want to sit down and have a Beamer with an epic dinner, or do I want to just take a 6 to go? You know what I'm saying? Ricky and Olivia, Queen Street East, Queen and Carla. Get there while you can.
I can't believe I fucked that up. All right. Let's get into the interview so I got to stop thinking about this. All right, let's get this thing popping. We've got Marius Syvanen in the building today. What's cracking, dog?
Yeah, all good, players. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. A little early morning interview for you. How'd you survive last night?
Oh, shit. I survived just fine. Went a little bit late. I was a designated driver for the boys.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Did Donald get your name right? I've never said your second name out loud. What's the correct pronunciation?
Oh, shit, no worries. Marius Syvanen.
Yeah, nailed it, bro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I did it right, yeah?
Yeah, it's a weird one for sure.
Most people were probably looking for me to fuck that one up, Safa included, but
I
got lucky.
Impressed.
I got lucky. Oh, my dog. We start every show off the same. You got to hit us with your favorite skate moment and your favorite sports moment.
Damn, not easy. All right. Probably favorite skate moment was, I'd say probably getting on Habitat back in the day was like a huge thing for me, for sure. Because I don't know, I loved Habitat. I love Habitat so much, of course, still. And back then, 15 plus years ago, I was just like, Habitat was my shit. Or just loved it so much, Habitat and Alien and shit. Mm-hmm. I think that was like a huge thing for me, for sure, I'd say. I mean, of course, just skating with Wes and Tyler back in the day, and moments like that, of course. Chuck.
The trio.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one. Damn, but favorite sports moment. I used to play soccer a lot back in the day, and I played a little bit of basketball. This is so random, but I nailed this 3-pointer back in the day to like win the game. I was like I was like 12 or some shit, like 11 or something. Like we were down by 2, and there was like fucking 5 seconds left on the clock or something, and like ended up nailing this 3 from the corner, and like we won the game by 1 point. Like
that's it. You do any sort of celebration?
So just ran around like crazy. You know how it goes. Like the whole spot just explodes. Like
So sick.
I'll
That's
never
fire.
forget that shit though. Shit, that was like 25 years ago. Shit.
That's amazing, dude.
Love
That just randomly pops up in my head.
I'm glad we grew up without like iPhones and smartphones and shit. But for moments like that, I always wish like certain moments from back then were just captured. Because if that was now, like there probably would have been like 50 phones out or something.
Oh man, there might be like some dad cam footage or something. Somebody randomly filmed like with some high 8 or some shit. But man,
that's so beast.
Funny one.
All right, so Marius, take us back to the beginning. How'd you get into skating, and where'd you come up?
Yeah, man. I moved to San Diego when I was about 5 with my family from Finland.
Wow.
So yeah, my dad got a job opportunity in San Diego, and he just said, "Fuck it, and let's move the family to San Diego or to California." And yeah, man, I started skating like a year or two after we moved to San Diego. So I started skating in San Diego. Yeah, man, it's somehow I think it was like my neighbor at the time had a board, and just seeing that and just started messing with it. And then of course got my own board. I think it was like there was like some gator board that was floating around, I remember. And yeah, man, that's kind of where it started. I met Wes in first grade. Like we were neighbors.
Whoa.
And we stepped into the first day of first grade, and we both just started skating. And we're like, oh shit, like, damn, you skate? Oh, I skate too, oh shit, let's go skate together, and
That's crazy.
been skating ever since together. Shit, yeah, here I am fucking at his parents' house still. We're still here.
Dude,
that's
amazing.
Crazy.
Yeah,
6 years old, man.
Are you saying
like
did you pull up to California before Arto?
Yeah, but I was young as fuck, I was like 5,
Yeah, no, it's just crazy to think, because like in my head he's like the OG Finland beast to like come to the States, but you were already there, just a little kid with Wes.
Growing up.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I don't know, Arto maybe came like 99 or something, 2000, 2001 or something. I don't know, yeah.
Somewhere in that range. That's crazy.
Yeah, funny.
That's awesome.
But there were Finnish skaters already in Frisco, like 94, 95, like OGs that were like homies. There's one homie, fucking Mikko Kivikoski, he was skating Hubba already. Like he had like
crazy.
Hubba Hideout like 95 with like Freddie and shit, like Craig Gall and shit. There's been a couple Finns for sure. Yeah,
that's epic.
So, what would you consider your first big break in the skate industry?
Shit, man. I guess probably getting on Osiris, I'd say. I was skating for Osiris for a while. I was like 16, 17 or something when I got on the team. Like, actually, that was, I guess, my first kind of bigger break to be like getting paid like then.
Yeah. How'd you get on Osiris back then? Was that like your first big sponsor, obviously?
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was getting boards at the time from Santa Cruz. And yeah, once the Santa Cruz dudes gave me the green light, like that was like I was automatic, like right away on Osiris then, because it was like back then, of course. Well, it is still that, like, your board sponsor for, like. So yeah, no, it was Osiris, I guess. Yeah.
So, okay, so I've always wondered this. Speaking of Osiris and boards, and you being, coming up in SD, you rode for Osiris, which is very SD of you.
For sure. Yeah.
But you never, and you came up with Wes and Tyler and all them, but you never actually rode for Skate Mafia. You were always, like extended fam in the videos and stuff, but how come that never happened?
Yeah, man, That's a funny question. I'm definitely still the TM of the mafia. But yeah, no, that's just been like a funny inside joke we've always had. Fucking mafia TM at heart. But I don't know, man. I guess I got on Habitat like when I was like 18, 19, and then just like I don't know. It was just Mafia was just the fam. Like it didn't really like never really thought about it like getting on would like, change anything. We all skated together anyway, so it was like I don't know, it just never kind of happened. Yeah.
So did you go straight from Santa Cruz to Habitat? There's no in between?
Nah, man. It was literally like I quit Santa Cruz and was on Habitat like 2 weeks later.
Okay.
Or something like that. Yeah. Even though I did have the first photo in a magazine with the Mafia board, though.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, which is super random. Yeah, I think that might have even been like before Santa Cruz. Yeah, I was like kind of skating some shorties boards, and like there was like a year or two where I was just kind of like just skating random boards. I was skating like Cliche. I got some boxes from Cliche and shit like that. And then some Mafia boards somehow ended up in there, and then had this photo in Transworld at like some skate park, like checkout or something like that. And you could see the fucking Mafia board in there, like super random. But nah, man, yeah, that's people ask me that all the time. Actually, like, why didn't you ever get on Skate Mafia? Like, that's your shit. Like, I don't know. It just never like I got on Habitat, and it just never really like happened. Yeah.
Dude. We should petition, maybe with your help, the unofficial TM to bring back Skate Mafia Saturdays, man. I miss that.
We were talking about that the other day, actually. Yeah, those were so cool, for sure. And that was going for a while, man. It was going like...
Dude, years.
Years, right? Yeah. No, I remember those guys just kind of stressing on it every week. Like, fuck, we gotta fucking...
Dude, I bet, man, that shit must have been exhausting.
Gotta edit the fucking new Mafia Saturday, like, yeah. And like just do straight, like we go to the skate park and the homie, I think it was like a lot of Nick Lamb back in the day was doing them, and like there was a few like different guys doing them always, and we get to the skate park or something, like, hey, you guys down to do Skate Mafia Saturday real quick? Like, oh fuck.
Real quick, yeah.
But yeah,
that was good coverage. Good coverage for everyone, man.
No, it was. Yeah. Nah, for real. Hell yeah. Definitely. Oh yeah, we were talking the other day too about those like what was it, like buttery ass Mondays or something? Buttery ass Sundays. That dude Donovan or whatever. Yeah, I was laughing at that. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Same actually.
In a country north of a newborn dictatorship, best friends, myself, Donovan, genius inventor and soul lover, and my best friend, Seifa, part-time magician, full-time switch tray flip enthusiast, discovered a squirrel wearing a tiny cape whispering, "The moon's about to fall." Turns out, the moon was hacked by SpaceX gnomes. With Donovan's jet-powered pogo stick and Seifa's enchanted cheese balls, they rocketed to sky, dodged Benedict Arnold's space cows, and reached the moon just in time. Seifa rebooted the moon's orbit using a wrench, shake junt grip, and a kingpin, while Donovan distracted the gnomes with a dance battle and surprisingly deep poetry. The world was saved. Everyone cheered. Then they went home and made pancakes with maple syrup. Who made sure Donovan and Seifa met a whispering squirrel? You know who did. CHPO brand, the worldwide leader in sunglasses and watches. Always doing it for the people and always shocking you with these ads week after week. You famously scorpioned at Hollywood 16 way back in the day. Hate to bring that memory up, but can you take us behind the scenes on that sesh?
Oh, I did, yeah. That's it.
Not the best memory.
No worries, man. No worries. Actually, yeah, those guys brought it up to me, and I had this recent interview in Free Mag, and they were asking all about it too, man. Yeah.
Shout out free.
Shout out free Mag for show. Yeah, man. Shit, what was that? I was like 12 or something like that, and through a buddy Craig, he was working for Shorties at the time. He was hooking up boards. It was like Tori Pudwill, Oliver Rivas, and like shit like that, like homies like that. We had this little crew going, little shitheads, and like we would go skate with Craig like on the weekends and shit. And one weekend he was like, let's go hang out with Muska. Like, you know, like we'd met him before or whatever, and like seen him around a little bit. And he's like, oh, let's go skate with Muska this weekend. And we're like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. Like, went and linked up with Muska, and what do we skated? This like little like 9-stair, 8-stair rail. I think the school was like Redondo or something, and ended up getting this back-to-backs with them on this little rail. Like, just we both lip slid it.
Sick.
Like, or I lip slid it, and then fucking Chad got my back, and like the clip is pretty funny for sure. It's out there. It's on YouTube, I think. And but yeah, from there, I think Muska called it out, or someone was just like, dude, let's go to Hollywood High. Like, let's do this. Like you got. I don't know. Maybe it was me. I can't remember who. Like, somehow we fucking just ended up at Hollywood High and started fucking just looking at the fucking goddamn 16. I was like, I just lip slid this rail, and I was just juiced. I was like, fuck, man, I think I got this shit. You know? I guess in my fucking little stupid baby brains fucking thought I had it, you know? But I didn't even look at like the 12 or nothing. I was just like, fuck it, I'm going for the 16, you know? Like, let's do this shit. And yeah, definitely, no shirt on, fucking cast and shit. Like, fully in my fucking just shorties hype. Maybe some like fucking, you know, New Era cap on or something. And fucking, yeah, man, I don't know. I went for it. I don't know if I like didn't pop high enough or what, but I think I locked into like a Smith grind, or I didn't like turn enough to get onto the lip slide. I like locked into like a fucking Smith grind or something, and just locked up and just flew straight to my fucking nuts on the end of the rail, front flip, straight to my neck pretty much, and somehow just rubber banded out of it, man. Like, I got up and like, dude, somebody, I remember it pretty fucking well. I got up and like was just like so fucking tweaked. Like, I can't believe that happened. Like, my face was all bloody because like my ear kind of like not ripped off, but it was like my ear was super fucked up because when I landed literally like on my head straight, like down, you know, from like after nutting it, like I front flipped onto my fucking onto my head, you know, and fucking some random pedestrian on the sidewalk right there calls the ambulance because they were so freaked out. They were like, "Oh my god, I just saw this kid fucking die." Like, you know, like I don't know if he's okay. Like, I'm not sure. He's like, you know, he's fucking standing, whatever. And so the ambulance shows up. And they were like checking my fucking meds or like just my vitals through the fence. They had this like, there's the fence.
Yeah.
So they put like this fucking mask, like the oxygen mask through the fence. So I was like hanging out for a little bit, like through the oxygen mask, like through the fence or whatever on my face. And like, they're doing all these little random checks or whatever. And then whatever, after like 20 minutes, they're like, what the hell? You're fine. Like, somehow.
Dude.
Wow.
Bro, it's because you were so young, I bet, man.
I think, I was just so tiny, man, and fucking, somehow just rubber banded.
So that
myself.
was just first try, the one and only try?
One and only fucking toast. Yeah.
When Musk is there, you got to try and put on when Musk is there.
Fuck it.
That dude, straight up, dude, he was hyping. I still remember how he was just yelling, just so hyped. Like, you fucking got this, Marius. Like, it's crazy, you know. Well, you got this, Marius. Just hype, dude.
Shit.
It was insane. And then, dude, we just literally fucking jumped in the fucking Cadillac Muscalade out of there and went straight to his fucking. Went straight to his crib, and I just remember like sitting on his couch, just like, what the fuck happened? Like, well, first of all, like, whoa. So I'm at Muska's house, like, holy shit, this is insane. And then, like, just so broke off. And Yeah, man.
What a day, man.
That's a wild
Back
one.
to
Man.
backs with Muska to that, and then fucking
Exactly.
chilling at his house.
Yeah, man.
Holy
so funny,
shit.
dude. Someone asked me actually recently, like, you think you'd go back and do that shit again? Like, would you try it again? And I started laughing, like, fuck it, hey, like, I don't know. I kind of thought about it for a sec. I was like, do I got that? I don't know.
if Muska was there, maybe, you know?
Yeah, maybe the right hype was there for sure. I think that kind of ended my fucking rail days.
Yeah.
If you had to do one trick on the 16, gun to your head, what trick are you going for now?
Oh shit, gun to the head, like you gotta try something?
Yeah.
Fuck, brother. I don't know, man. Maybe back 50 or something.
Ooh, not a backboard guy?
No, I would way rather jump on a grind, I think. Yeah. I think.
Donna, what are you saying?
Yeah.
I would just backboard it if I had to do something.
Hit it with the sack front flip.
Some people aren't good with board sides, though. They prefer to do something else.
Yeah, grind. Maybe go a little faster and just like a little safer, I guess. I don't know. Board side is just risky.
It's so risky.
Something like that. Back 50 or board,
yeah. So we talked about it a bit, but what's the actual Habitat origin story for you?
Origin, as in like when I was getting on, or the video?
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to make a joke, but yeah. No, actually getting on. I was trying to use the video title in this question.
No, thought I was good. I was like, wait a second, the video? Or yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was skating for Santa Cruz at the time, and the team manager got let go, and he was like kind of the reason I got on, and like was just super close with him and Jake Jones. It was his name. I don't know if you guys recognize the name, but yeah, he got let go from Santa Cruz, and then I was just like kind of floating around, and he was good friends with Brendan Conroy. I don't know if that name
Legend.
is familiar with you guys. Yeah. And then literally fucking, I think Jake called it out because Jake and Silas were really good friends at the time. And then I think Jake just called it out to Silas, like something like, oh, dude, like you should fucking get Marius on or something, or like see what's up with Marius. Like, Brennan just fucking called me like a week after I quit Santa Cruz and was just like, dude, fuck, man, we'd love to fucking send you some boards. Like, what's up? Like, fucking, it'd be super cool if you got on Habitat. And it's like, I was blown away. I still remember the phone call. And yeah, I was just like, hell yeah, man, for sure. Let's do this. Cause I think I got a box from like Toy Machine or something as well.
Whoa.
And they were hyping it up, and I was just like, nah, man, Habitat's where it's at. mellower vibe.
Maybe expect a little less after that Hollywood 16 experience.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah. But
crazy to think where it could have gone if you got on Toy Machine, man. Be a completely different career.
I know. Yeah, for real, man. Seriously. Yeah, I trip on the same. Habitat and Alien's always been so epic to me, for sure. But yeah, Brennan just literally just called me, man. That's where it started, pretty much. I think, man, what was that? It was like 2008, maybe, something. 2009, something.
Crazy.
Just
veteran
graduating high school
these days.
Yeah,
are
you like the longest standing member or what?
No, hell no.
No, they got OGs still. Janowski's still there.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Silas is like 20 years plus
Silas.
too. Yeah.
Damn.
Suchu too. Suchu's been on for a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe De La as well. Like we were all on Habitat shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Habitat footwear. That was like.
Did you leave Osiris for that?
I did. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I had to think about that for a sec. Yeah. Osiris got really weird. I was like, fuck this shit. Like, yeah. It was just different.
I brought it up in earlier this season, but fucking Feed the Need, man, classic. Dono was making fun of me for watching that the other day, but that video still holds up, man. That video is dope.
Yeah,
Your part
right.
was sick. Nollie back heel enders.
Oh, good looks, man. Yeah, okay, dude. So many heads bring that up to me like all the time still, because I don't know. I swear that was like, I think it was the first free video, like first free like DVD, like one of them at least. Like every skater got a fucking copy of it somehow, you know.
Yeah, because it was in the little thing. It wasn't like a big thing. It was just like handed out at shops.
What did it come in? Did it come in a magazine or something?
I think it came. I think they literally just sent it to every fucking shop possible. Dude, or something.
That's genius.
Like, you know, like 50 copies to every shop. And then I think it was in a Thrasher as well. It came with the Thrasher. Like it was inside like the mag or something like that. Yeah. I think that was like the first free like DVD that was like, you know, when DVD.
No one's ever paid for a video since. It fucking broke the whole industry, man.
Yeah, no, seriously, man.
Jesus.
Yeah, for real. No, that's good. Fucking Russell Houghton made it or whatever. It was an old, like, you know, buddy from San Diego.
That's sick. Yeah, when his name's on something, it's good. I didn't know he made it, but now that makes more sense why it was such a sick ass video.
Yeah, man. Everything Russell does is definitely incredible.
Because he went on to do all the Gravis stuff, right?
Yeah, he was. Yep, exactly. He was doing Gravis and Analog. Yep, and then New Balance for a long time.
Yeah.
Now he's just kind of doing his own production shit.
Nice.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So what was behind the move back to Helsinki, and were your sponsors supportive? Like, how was that situation when you first moved back?
Fuck, man. It was. I've been thinking about it for a long time, just kind of just changing it up from America. I'd met a Finnish lady because I go back every summer since I moved in '95.
Oh,
so that was like, you know, like shit, like 25 summers in a row, just to go back to see family and friends and shit like that. But what was it, like 2019 or so, 2019, summer of 2019, I was in Helsinki and ended up meeting this chick, this Finnish girl, and it was just like that winter was just started thinking about it, like, oh, you know what, fuck it, like I'm gonna move to Finland, fuck it, like just change it up, just to change scenery, you know, just little change up. And yeah, I was in a different spot too. I got let go from New Balance that year, or like 2020, I think it was, and it was just like, you know what, like I had a good run, you know, like it's been an amazing career, and like just fuck it, everything been amazing, and it was just like, oh, you know what, fuck it, like I'm gonna just move to Finland. Not really like move back, but just move to Finland, see how it goes, you know. And yeah, now it's been almost 5 years, and I'm loving it. Yeah, I really enjoy living there. The winter sucks, as you guys know, for sure. The winters, but I get through it. Go to Spain a lot and shit, and it's been all right. It's been all right. That's actually why the reason I don't have a return ticket right now is because I still have a green card for the States, and it expires in December. To be able to renew it, I have to like stay here right now. So I'm in that like process of like, do I stay here so I can renew my green card, or should I just say fuck it? And
how long you got to stay there? Just long enough to go through the process?
Pretty much. I'd have to stay here like right now for like the next year or so.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Winter's dragging on, but you probably want to be home for the summer.
Yeah, no, that's the plan. It's not really looking like it, man. I mean, it's all right. I can just let the green card expire, and then next time I come to the States, be 3 months as a tourist.
Yeah, not so bad.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how they never gave me citizenship. Fucking living here for fucking 30 years and
crazy. So you just plan on living in Helsinki now?
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, man. No, I really like the European, just everything. Living in Europe's nice, man.
Mm-hmm.
Had you been through a winter, like, because you're saying you went back every summer, but was the last time you went through a winter when you were 5?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
yeah.
legendary shit, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, the first couple winters were fucking brutal. They're, negative 10, negative 15 Celsius. It's like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, why?
It just drags on is the problem.
Yeah. No, seriously, man. Yeah. And then, fucking Finland's always got that second winter too, March, springtime, it's like, oh, it's starting to look a little bit better. Then all of a sudden, fucking middle April, like all of a sudden, fucking a meter of snow, again.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, dude, this shit is never fucking ending. Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, we feel you. Trust me.
But it gives you the best summer. I feel like places with winter have like the best summer just because you wait so long for it,
Yeah, no, seriously, man. Yeah, the classic. You're just so hyped to fucking skate, like finally get outside, and first day you just get smoked. Something,
Everyone's going so hard.
I'd still rather do it. I'd still rather do it your way, man. Just be in like SD or whatever, and then go back to Finland for the summer for fucking
that's the best way.
30 years straight. That's a dream right there.
Mm-hmm. No, that is definitely the truth. No, very, very fortunate in that sense. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You guys have any indoor parks or anything? Like, what'd you do to keep busy first couple winters, getting used to it again?
There's one indoor park that's really good, but the other one, there's very few, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. There should be fucking 10 plus indoor parks, but there unfortunately isn't. Helsinki's lacking on the indoor parks. They have a bunch of new outdoor ones though that they build in the summer, but those are you can only skate those 4 months out of the year, pretty much 5 months out of the year. So they're kind of lacking on their indoor parks, but we have one.
It's a tough business model.
Yeah, no, it is for sure, man. The really good ones, like supported by the city and shit like that. So there are the private ones, but the private ones are like, got to pay like 15 euros to skate and shit. Like, it's kind of crazy. But no, there's one that's really good. That's like, it's like about 30 minutes away from my place on the metro. So it's not bad, but luckily we have that spot. Like without that one, that would it'd be pretty harsh out there in the winters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Loopy Skate, Kontula.
Hell yeah. So you spoke about losing New Balance, and we've noticed you're skating some different shoes these days. What's going on with the footwear side of things for you right now?
Yeah, man. I'm skating now for this new shoe company that is releasing this year. It's called Substitute Footwear, and it's usually from these guys in Finland. So they're not like trying to be a Finnish brand at all, but of course everywhere. But these Finnish homies who started a shoe brand, and they asked me to be a part of it.
Wicked. That's coming soon.
Coming soon. Yeah.
Nice.
So keep our eyes out for that.
Yeah, man. No, the shoes are looking really good, and they skate really good, and I'm excited for the launch for sure.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah. So you and your buddy Marku, who also happens to be a Bunt listener and a post office legend. I feel like I've yelled his name in the past. Remember Dono?
Always.
I was trying to get his last name right and pronounce it right, but I'm pretty sure I fuck it up every time. But
yeah. We're going now.
Yeah, you guys have been doing the cough race for like a decade or so now. Can you tell us a bit about the origin of that event and why the people should pull up? And I would, like, me and Don would love to pull up one year.
Oh, dude, you guys got to pull up this summer. Let's get it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, man. This summer will be the 11th year in a row. Yeah.
Wow. Congrats,
man.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
thank you. Fucking, it's been incredible. Shout out to Marku. He's the one that came up with the idea 10 years ago, and ever since that, every summer just gets gnarlier and gnarlier and gnarlier. Like, yeah, we started like the first year or two, we had like 20, 30 homies just chilling in the park, and then nowadays it's like, and the 2 to 3,000 people there, like
That's fucking awesome.
in this park. And yeah, man, it's really it's the best day of the year for sure. Like for a lot of people, like people just look forward to it so much. Like I don't know what it is. I think it's just the fucking people hauling ass down the hill and getting smoked. Just really like
people love to see that shit, man.
People love to see that. Yeah, man. I mean, Marku, he started because back in the day in Canada, he kind of did a similar race. So he saw the Koff Park in Helsinki and was just like, oh, dude, this is perfect. I could do the race here as well. And then it was just kind of on some homie shit, like, but back then, 10 years ago, just fucking around all hammered and shit. And nowadays it's like a full blown, like got like super legit sponsors and prize money. And we always do like a special like obstacle after the race and shit. And it's really turning into like something pretty big, man. Like it's really cool. Give back to the skate community in Finland like that, and people come from all around the world to the fucking race. It's funny, like so. It's just growing. I don't know. Yeah. Every year it just gets bigger and bigger. Dude, you guys got to make it out, man. We could do like a bunt special obstacle or something.
That'd be epic. Dude, yeah.
Every you guys on the mic there yelling or something.
Every year there's like a handful of events that just give, I feel like, all skaters FOMO, and that's definitely one of them. The last few years it's just seemed to be such a fucking epic, awesome time that definitely is on the list for something that I need to attend at some point in my life. Hopefully sooner than later. So keep doing your thing with Marku. Yeah,
man, definitely. And just the Helsinki vibe in general, just like if you were to do like a little week trip, 10-day trip, like you wouldn't be bummed for sure. You would be pretty damn psyched.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Probably pretty damn hungover after that.
Yeah.
It's usually what happens when we go on a microphone.
Yeah. Oh shit, right? Yeah, man.
So you've gotten absolutely smoked 3 or 4 times now at the race yourself, man. Take us behind the scenes on some of those bills.
Fuck, man. Yeah, it was super unfortunate last summer what happened to me. But other than like on the actual race, I don't think I've actually gotten too smoked. It's always kind of been on like the obstacle that we have after the race. But yeah, man, there was one year actually where I like literally like almost fucking ripped my arm off. That was scary. Just ate shit and like just got the worst, like just road rash. Just like my whole left side was just the worst burn. Because the ground, you know how the ground fucking after the winter, like long winters, the ground in Finland is. Nah, it's definitely not getting better. You guys know. So that shit, it's pretty fucking rough, man. It is. But yeah, luckily nothing too bad on the actual race. But the obstacle last summer I got fucking knocked out, man. I'd never been knocked out before. Yeah, that was really scary. I was out for like 5 minutes in front of fucking thousands of fucking people,
Jesus. So what happened on the bail?
Dude, so I'm sure you guys seen how we did the 2 summers ago. We did this the Arto challenge. We built like the kicker to kicker, the same exact as like the LA River. Do you remember that one? He backside flipped or whatever and rally skated and shit. So we replicated that. That was super sick. Fucking, well, actually not until this random guy from the crowd thought he had it, like this 50-year-old fucking dude. He was all hammered. All of a sudden he snuck in the lineup somehow and fucking, I don't know, you guys maybe saw the footage of this guy. He like he tries to ollie the gap and then he like clips his leg. He shoots out and then like clips his legs on the second kicker. Yeah, man, he ended up breaking both his femurs and fell into the water. Yeah. And like, Yeah, man. After that shit happened, like last year, we had to get like legit permits and get all the waivers and all the
Oh
fucking because
yeah.
that was really
Holy.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard the
That was
femur
horrible.
break's one of the worst pains you could feel too. So
The,
double, I can only imagine.
yeah, and the dude's just in the fucking water with two broken legs. Like it was a nightmare getting him out and fucking. It was
Damn.
really bad. Yeah,
Damn.
man. And then last summer, fucking. So we did the same gap, the same Arto gap,
Mm-hmm.
the kicker to kicker, and we built like a floating ledge across it. So it was like
Holy
this
fuck.
like about foot wide like ledge that was just like moving, like floating on the water, you know. So it was like pretty sketchy, like it would move and shit. And yeah, man, I was just like, I slid a couple, like grinded it, whatever. I was like, oh, this thing's fucking funny. Like it actually works. Like, you're grinding like a floating ledge. Like it worked. And I was just like, oh, fuck it. Like I'll try to do a backflip. And I slid it a couple times or whatever. And then the one, like when I fucking got knocked out or whatever, I locked into a back Smith instead of a back lip. And like the
Yeah.
ledge was like kind of wider or whatever, so it was like kind of hard to like. It pretty much just fit like your wheelbase of your board, you know. So it was like to get into back lip was like you had to be pretty like perfectly on there,
Yeah.
you know. And then just that try, man, I didn't like turn my fucking shoulders or something enough. Like I think the ledge was like a little crooked too, like because the water like it was moving and shit. And dude, I locked in a back Smith and just fucking flew straight to the back of my head. Luckily, it was wood, like the landing was wood or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
fucking knocked out cold, man.
Damn.
Jesus. Scary.
Never been knocked out like that and fucking foaming out the mouth and shit. Like, oh,
Wow.
it was horrible. Yeah, so I guess
That's
I was
scary.
out for like 5 minutes and then I came to or whatever and like look around, like, there's fucking hundreds and, thousands of people there, like just tripping and look around and like I moved my toes and shit. Like, my fingers, I was like, oh my God, I'm not paralyzed, like I thought I
Oh,
was, like I was so fucking
wow.
scared. Like I thought like something really bad happened,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
fucking, yeah, man. Like the medical homies came up to me and like just pretty much fucking just right away dragged me into the ambulance because like we got medical staff, of course, like
Mm-hmm.
nowadays and shit after the dude broke his legs and yeah,
Yeah.
man, just dragged me to the hospital and I was in the hospital for like overnight and shit. They were watching me and did all these CAT scans on my head and like all sorts of shit. And luckily all good, man. Yeah, I
Nice.
walked out of the hospital the next day and shit. Yeah,
Uh,
if it would have been concrete or fucking asphalt or something, like I don't know, man. I hit my head fucking hard.
yeah.
So it
That's
was
scary.
like, luckily it was wood with grass under the wood. So yeah, man, I
Mm-hmm.
got away. All right. Luckily, I don't think I'm gonna escape the fucking obstacle this year.
Yeah, just
I don't know.
MC or
Maybe.
just post up. Fucking
Yeah. No, I've been the MC for like 10 years now. It's fucking. I love it. It's so fun.
maybe switching to a more positive memory from the event. Can you tell us about the year where you did get the arm rash, but then it led to like a session a little later in the week where you got two of the heaviest bangers?
Yeah, man. Yeah, the Gap Back 50 in Helsinki. That was the Trans World cover. I've been looking at that rail for so long, like years before I actually got myself to do it. The cough race had just happened. I think that was the year that I won, and I was just fucking feeling it still, like just so hyped from the race. And we went street skating like a couple days after, and ended up backtail faking the square rail that's like in downtown Helsinki. That's really, really good rail. And I was just juiced from that. Just fucking got this back tail or whatever. And literally you can see the kink rail or the gap to rail from that other spot. And I just like literally looked over at it and was just like, all right, let's fucking do this. Let's go over there.
Damn.
Still got the juice.
Dude, I was so juiced. Yeah. And fucking literally just the first try was so fucking bad. I locked into like a willy or something and like just barely like almost missed the fucking rail. And yeah, man, it just turned into this fucking insane battle. people ask me like, how like, did you do that shit like first try? And shit? Like how, like what was it? And dude, it was like a good 25 tries of just
Oh, fuck.
horrible slams, like just insane. Because you got to go so fast with this thing, and like, yeah, man, fucking somehow rolled away.
What happened the try before the one? Was there? I feel like Marcus said there might have been a little incident on the try before you landed it, I think.
Oh, I mean, shit, man. I was taking just horrible slams, like just lock into like some sketch, like a Willie grind or fucking, I don't know, just horrible slams, man. Like barely get on it because the gap is pretty big and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure what Mark was talking about.
He mentioned that your board shot out into like.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, that's right. Yeah. No, I hit some lady's ankle. Yeah, that was like, yeah, it was like my board was going like fucking 1,000 miles per hour into this lady's ankle, and like that almost ruined the session because I like literally devastated this chick's ankle, and because it's like in this plaza, there's a lot of people around, you know. And my board went just flying into this chick's ankle, but I mean, she ended up being fine, like or like not fine, but she was like, you know, just pissed that like it happened, you know, like a horrible shark bite to the fucking ankle out of nowhere, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I still just kept trying it after that. I think, yeah, like I'm sorry, lady, like I have to fucking do this.
I gotta get back up there.
Yeah. yeah. Damn, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
That was stoked, man, for sure. That was definitely like kind of like a highlight in my whole just skate days, you know, to like
for sure, dude. And then to get a cover
and all that shit, and like the hype was fucking real then, like crazy. I mean, of course, still is, but I was like the juice was going.
So the Mind of Marius series was absolutely amazing. How did that first come about, and why did it eventually stop?
Brother. It was through Brennan Conroy. We just like, we would go on trips all the time. And then that was kind of like when was the first one? It was kind of like when iPhones, like when people started filming like on their phones, you know, that was like kind of like the beginning. And dude, it just started from literally just filming fucking stupid chaos on my phone, you know, and on like just different skate trips. And then Brendan was just like, dude, like let's make a fucking video. And he came up with all that shit. Mind of Marius, like the name of it, like talked to Tony at Thrasher at Vitello, and he was super down for it. And fucking Felper was too and shit. And yeah, man, it was just, it just somehow started, man. I don't even remember, man. There's a lot of fucking, don't remember much from back then.
That was sick, man. Like, cause that was also when there was less stuff coming out. So it was like more of an honor, I'd say, to have like that dedicated to you.
Yeah, nah, for real, man. For real. Actually, I saw Julian Stranger was in Helsinki a couple summers ago, and he asked me about it. I was like, yeah, like, what's up with that shit? Like, I love that. I love watching those, man. You should bring it back or something. And I was blown away. I was like, damn, yeah, Julian, like, fuck yeah, G. Like,
they were so, dude. You even had a full one dedicated. It was like a mini Bobby DeKaiser part, who's our boy from Toronto.
Yeah, no, for real. No, that was like, you know, just traveling with Bobby because he was on Habitat for his, like, you know, this short while, you know, so that was just like, we'd go on trips and like, dude, Bobby is one of the best skaters ever, you know, like it was so easy to film him, you know. Like,
he's got
his warm-up manies.
Yeah, I think that was a lot too with Brennan Conroy as well. It was like, oh, let's do a Bobby episode, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, of course, like, you know, sounds good.
Sick.
Yeah. Now there's been plans of bringing it back. Like it's just kind of different nowadays. Like being sober and shit like that. It's not really the mind that was, you know, that
less hijinks.
Yeah. But people tell me to bring it back all the time and shit, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think it'd just be a little bit different nowadays, but
Yeah.
let's see.
I'd
Yeah,
be hyped to peep a new one regardless.
For sure.
hell yeah. Sick. Respect.
Yeah, so speaking of current day though, you just dropped a new part, I think still within this week. So congrats on that. Alto
Thanks,
part
dude.
over on Free. Tell us about putting that project together and how fun was the whole process?
Yeah, man. No, it was great, man. I couldn't believe that those guys, because like after New Balance ended for me, kind of like I didn't give up or nothing, but I was just like kind of like, fuck, man, I had a great run, like whatever. And the fact that those guys asked me to do a part, I think it had to do maybe with a little bit with my sobriety or whatever. But those guys asked me like, "Oh, we'd love to do an interview." Like it's been a while, right? Like it's been a really long time since I've had like an interview or video part. Really,
Mm-hmm.
They asked me like it was about a year ago exactly. It was like February 24 or whatever, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, hell yeah, fuck yeah. Like, living in Finland now and like free mag, European vibes. Like, I was definitely super stoked. At first they were like, like the interview, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, that sounds cool. Like interview, it's been a while. And then like they hit me like a couple days later, like, oh yeah, we're going to need a video part with that. I was just like,
This is a little wrinkle.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Sounds good. Like, yeah. But yeah, it was good, man. Fucking, of course, didn't like I fucked up my knee actually, and like there was definitely like I broke up with the lady, and like there was definitely some shit in this last year that happened that like I definitely didn't get to like not film as much as I wanted to, but like it ended up just fine. Just I'm happy with it. It wasn't the gnarliest or nothing, but I'm stoked.
Dude, that's very
was
impressive that was all within a year with a knee injury. So I figured that took a couple years. So
and a real winter.
Yeah. Still
Yeah,
got
nah.
it, baby.
Nah, for real. Yeah, man. No, I'm stoked how it worked. It was just fine for sure. And I mean, has a lot to do with fucking not drinking anymore either.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that would have been really possible. Like if I was still fucking partying like I was, And,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm
good for you, man.
Definitely
Fucking
stoked on that.
another one for the archives of your career. That's awesome.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man. No, I'm stoked for sure. On to the next for sure. Think I got a couple more.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. But cab flip back tail, obviously a standout trick from the part. Take us behind that session, man.
Oh, dude, thank you, man. I've been trying to find the spot for that trick for so long. There's this skate park here in San Diego, that Ocean Beach skate park, that I did it at once or twice like years ago. Surrey did the same, but he does nollie cab flip, switchback tail.
He would.
Yeah. And like, dude, we just fucking found this spot. Tyler Surrey and Gustav Tonenson found it like semi recently, and Tyler's been going there battling some shit. And I don't know. We went one day for Tyler to get this line, and was just tripping on it. Like, whoa, this thing's amazing. Like, little bank to ledge, like little hip to ledge. Like, it's kind of rough with like the bricks or whatever, but no, it's a super cool spot. And yeah, from doing that trick back in the day at the skate park, like always since then, was just like, dude, I can't wait till a fucking spot like this pops up. It was kind of like the similar like setup, like hip to like little ledge,
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, I just was like, oh shit, like, oh, okay, I got the cab back tail on this, just mellow, like, and fucking just started trying the cab flip, and just, I don't know, like an hour or two later, it just was fucking rolling away, tripping. Like,
Damn.
got this little line too, and I don't know, it was a good day for sure. And even Goose was like, damn, dog, is that your ender? I was like, damn, could that be? Or Gustav. And he was just like, damn, like, is that your ender, dog? I'm like, oh shit, could that be an ender? I don't know. Like, cause I was kind of like, last like couple months, like last month of filming for the free shit, for the free Mac thing, and I was like, I don't really have an ender yet. Like, maybe. And Goose called it. I was like, damn, Gustav calling out that could be an ender? Holy shit. Yeah, but Yeah, man, fucking stoked to finally find that one in the streets. And I know fucking younger homies are doing that shit down hubbas and shit like that. Like, I saw this one kid doing it down some crazy hubba, and I was just like, holy fuck. Like, no, I was stoked to find the spot for it.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I don't know how long ago you learned it at the park, but there's no better feeling than when the street spot finally presents itself, even if it takes years for a specific trick.
Dude, I'm saying, like, dude, this was literally like, I don't know, man, like 15 years ago or something. did it at the skate park, epic. Like, you know, a long time ago. Because we used to always like go to this one skate park here in San Diego, Ocean Beach Skate Park. Like, we go there like religiously, dude, so much. And yeah, just got it there, whatever, long time ago. And then just whatever, of course, you know, forgot about it. Like, I'm not like actually searching for the spot. And when we got there recently to that bank to the edge or whatever curb, it was just like, damn, what the hell? This could be a perfect fucking cap flip back hill.
Just had it in the back pocket ready.
Yeah, man.
Love
I'm stoked that one worked out. Frite filmed it super cool. Yeah, man.
Oh, sick. Yeah, he's fucking amazing filmer. Shout out him.
Shout out. Fuck yeah, Fritz.
Okay, another epic one we got to go behind the scenes on. That epic switch crook you did to the ditch fucking of pain.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
like speed wobbles. Like that clip really stands out. So how was that sesh?
Man. I've always skated like pretty damn loose trucks. Yeah, dude. I was living in Hollywood at the time, actually. I moved to LA for a couple years just to like try it out. And my lady at the time, she got in this art school or whatever. And like, that's like, we moved from San Diego up there and yada, yada, yada. But, I was skating with fucking Jeff Rowley a little bit back then.
Sick.
Just through like Russell. I think Russell was working for Volcom at the time or something like that. And then, like Russell couldn't make it up that day to go skate with Jeff or whatever. And there was this other buddy, Choi, who like hit me up and was like, oh, like fucking, we're going skating with Jeff, or like, you should roll out today. And like, I was like, yeah, man, for sure. Fucking Jeff Rowley, what the fuck? Like, love that dude. Fucking, you know, was my fucking childhood hero. Like, for sure, I'm fucking rolling. Shout out Jeff, much love, G. And fucking, yeah, we went out to San Bernardino. He had that ditch in mind. You know, I had no idea where we were going. I was like, oh shit, like, damn, that ditch. Oh shit, let's fucking go. And dude, so we went there, of course, for Jeff, and he's trying to kickflip tail slide. Like front side flip, like tail slide to like regular, you know, like to like vomit or whatever. And dude, he got super close and fucking at that same, like I was skating it too. I was trying to switch kirks as well, like, you know, thinking that I could maybe fucking somehow do it. And Jeff ends up rolling his ankle. Like, so bad, like a bad roll. Like I think he like landed and like his front foot slipped off the nose and he just like rode over his ankle. Like,
yeah,
it was super bad. So mid session, like me and Jeff, like I'm like, oh my god, fucking Jeff Rowley just rolled his ankle. Like fucking tripping out, you know, like, oh my god, this is fucking insane. Like, do I keep trying this? Like, what the fuck? And Jeff was just like, yo, mate, you fucking got it. Like, you know, this was so hyped. And like, dude, it was gnarly. So like Greg Hunt filming and shit. Like, it was a heavy session. Anthony Acosta shooting photos, and like, you know, it was the full deal. Like fucking Jeff's squad, you know, too, and like Choi as well, the Volcom homie, and like whatever. It was insane session, and yeah, that was the first one that I put down and just fucking tried to go down switch and hit the bottom of the bank. And my trucks were so fucking loose that it just sent me into this just crazy fucking wobble, and fucking I just held on and I got my arms up like, oh my god, I'm like, if I good, and somehow fucking rolled away. And like you can, like, I think in the end of the clip as I'm rolling away, I'm just like, like I
kept the arms up.
I'm alive, fucking, you know, like yeah, man. But that was I'll never forget that session, like just with Jeff and the hype, and
so sick, dude.
Couldn't believe I rolled away from that shit.
What a moment.
The speed wobbles made that clip like 10 times better, because like it's one thing, like it just makes you feel like, oh shit, Like that was
Oh,
just
dude.
flying.
than I thought.
Without the wobbles, it would have just been like another regular, whatever, just switch bomb or like a clip. They would have never like
Yeah.
really like gotten the hype that it did now, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing.
But the whole Jeff like session, like he hurt his ankle and shit, and like I think someone else. There was like some other crazy like battle too between like I think it was like Emmanuel Guzman and like someone else was also trying the kick whip tail at the time. There was like a bunch of dudes trying it. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Emmanuel was the one that like finally got it. Yeah, but Jeff was trying it as well because I don't know. I think that spot was kind of like the hot spot at the time. Like a lot of people were skating that ditch. Yeah, yeah. But
only you were taking it switch.
Fuck, back then I think Vincent did as well. Vincent Alvarez, if I remember correctly, he did something like can't remember what it was now, but he took it switch, no problem. I was like, my man.
Where's the speed wobbles, dude?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, he had it, no problem. Fuck yeah. But yeah, man, fucking survival. Yeah.
Yeah. So, being such good friends with a legend like Wes Kramer since first grade, I'm sure you guys have experienced a lot together. You have a memorable Wes Kramer story for us, man?
Oh, fucking A, man.
I mean, I'm sure you've got hundreds, probably.
Yeah. So many. Oh my God, man. So many, brother. Yeah, it's good, man. We've been friends for fucking almost 30 years now, you know, best homies. And oh man, so many different crazy fucking stories of just anywhere in San Diego or Europe, or we've been all over together, Australia, Japan, fucking we've been all over. Damn, it's hard to think of one that like pops up right away, but give me a sec here. Yeah, man. I mean, first one that just right away popped up too was just being at his Sodi party when he won Skater of the Year. That was just like, oh, it was unbelievable, man. Like I couldn't fucking just ripping on the fact that he is the Skater of the Year because you know we've been skating together since we were fucking 7, you know, 6, 7, like
so sick.
That was like probably the most like craziest memorable evening. Just so fucking juiced on everything, you know. Just couldn't believe like where like you know we've become and like how far we gotten and all this shit and fucking Kramer's goddamn Skater of the Year, you know, like couldn't believe that night. But yeah, dude, there's been so many just chaotic fucking just drunken nights, you know, and just all sorts of shit from over the years. But dude, man, there's too many stories. I can't think of one right now off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
No worries.
All good.
But
all good.
Definitely fucking brother for life. And I mean, he visited fucking Finland with me when he was 12, like 11 or 12 for the first time, you know, like I got him to cruise over to Finland and he's a fucking Finland loc. Like when he rolls up to Finland, all the boys, like everyone knows him, you know, he speaks Finnish too a little bit. And like,
that's so sick.
That's just epic. Like all that shit. Yeah, man, everything. That's my dog for sure. Surrey as well.
Ultimate legend. Yeah, when did Surrey come into the picture with you guys?
Fuck, man, that was a little later. That was more like we're like maybe 14, 15 about something like that. Because we all skated for the skate shop in San Diego.
Yeah.
So that was like that brought us together pretty much like that. Yeah, through San Diego.
That was like I remember tripping on Wes's part in that video and Tyler's, like the San Diego, whatever. I forget what the video was called, but those were floating around on the Transworld site or something back then.
Yeah, man, the fucking best, right? Best fucking skaters in the world, fucking A. Yeah. I was fucking mind blown as well, man. Skating with those bulls back then, it's like, God damn, fuck.
Force you to keep up, bro.
Yeah, like, oh, right, fucking sick session, boys. Shit.
You all made it work. All three of you made it work in your own lanes, so respect all of y'all.
For sure.
I don't know too much. Like, you might have to. This story might be too loose, but there's another one. Mark, who brought up, what's the story behind your trip to Bayonne, France, and how the homie Andy woke up?
Oh shit! Oh, that story is fucking hilarious. Yeah. So, those dudes. Andy and Omar just got heard of the race that we do in Helsinki, the cough race, and somehow they came up their own idea of it. We want to do that shit in France too. We're gonna fucking do the same thing. And they in their, I don't know if it's hometown, if those guys are from Bayonne or not, I can't remember now, but they found a similar hill in Bayonne, which is pretty close to Biarritz, the small little town or whatever. And yeah, man, they they started doing the same shit, the same race or whatever, and it's epic. And I think we went out the night or whatever after the race, had a crazy party or whatever, and we're all hanging out and shit. And yeah,
you know what the fuck it is?
Respect, my G.
Gotta come say what up, yo.
Hell yeah.
What's up, legend?
Yeah. Perfect. B money in the house. Hell yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. All good. Yeah, man, that morning it was we went out, had a crazy evening and shit, and we woke up at that buddy's house, Andy's, and he comes in the kitchen, and we're all getting out, just barely just fucking hungover, fucking smoked or whatever. Look over at Andy, what the fuck? What the hell's on Andy's back? Cause he had his shirt off, just woke up, This fool's got 5 condoms, 5 condom wrappers, stuck to his back. He's just walking, had no idea, and he's just walking around the crib, fucking with all these condoms, stuck to his back, and we're just just dying, he was just so fried that he fucking just didn't I don't know, fucking just all these rubbers were stuck to his back, and it was just so funny, dude. When you're just still delirious, hungover, everything is just funny as fuck, oh man. But I think that's the story he's talking about. Yeah,
that's Andy. Oh, sorry if Andy hears this, man. I'm sorry to bring that one up.
Oh, he definitely will, and fucking that shit was amazing, Andy. Keep up the good work, mate. Shit. Oh yeah, yes, dude. Good shit.
So, what's next for Marius, man? You just dropped a part. What you got planned now?
Fuck, brother. Focusing on this new shoe company that's launching, Substitute.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're doing just filming, just skate shit. Fucking that's about it. It's straight up. Just keep the fucking skate hype. Keep the skate hype fucking going. Straight up.
Perfect.
Love to hear it. Is there I don't know how much you can tell us because it's still to be launched, but is there a team? You guys making a video, a promo video? What's going on?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I can't really say the team yet, but yeah, you'll hear soon for sure. Yeah, and just promo shit, and yeah. I think there's a new ad coming out, and the newest free and shit, and
sick.
Nice.
Yeah, slowly but surely starting it off. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Good luck with that, G.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I can feel the heat from here.
Yo, it's Rapid Fire with the Ghost, and this week, honored to be brought to you by the brand with 2 eyes. That's right, Crooked Skateboards. Their spring line is in shops right now, featuring boards from Tom Knox, Eddie Cernicki, Andrew Wilson, and Una. 4 people who need to come on the pod like yesterday. Oh, and don't forget to try one of their new DBX boards. Lighter, snappier, and longer lasting. Just remember to grab a second sheet of grip when you pick one up, because the board is going to last that long. Ayo, Mark Gonzalez, what's up with the box, Deggy? Get them at Furnace, Manifest, Eastern Border, Blue Tile, Antisocial, Good News, Switch, and Empire got you covered in Canada. You dig? Crooked. All right, dog. We got one more little section, little rapid fire.
Oh shit! Oh, this is what I heard. I heard about this, dude. Oh no! This is what Surrey was like. Surrey and all the boys were like heads up for the end, like like fucking. I'm like, oh shit! All right. Let's do it. Let's hear it. Let's
Pre-warned by the
go.
homies.
All right. Favorite skater?
Oh, all right. I mean, of course, my dogs. Fucking the boys and shit. But fuck, man, I've always been a huge Guy Mariano fan.
Epic.
Favorite video?
Fuck, man. Always, of course, photosynthesis. And I'm gonna go with when they made Anthology. You guys remember Anthology?
Yeah.
It was like a bunch of
So
Transworld videos in one. That was like me and Wes watched that shit fucking religiously. Yeah, always loved that one. Photosynthesis and Anthology.
The penny bank section.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man.
Favorite video part?
I mean, any Wes Kremer or Tyler Surrey part for sure. I was always definitely hyped on fucking. This is super random, but Zared Bassett's part in fucking Outliers, the video that we shared apart, or
sick.
Transworld video that we were both in. I remember that, just like, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, Zared, fucking legend. You fucking killed it,
Mega legend. Still killing it.
Still killing it. My man.
Saw that Switch trade the other day. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Fucking so sick.
For sure.
Yeah.
Favorite style?
Ooh. I give it up to fucking Carroll or Mike Carroll or Rick Howard for sure. Those guys, Steve's has just always been so fucking timeless. Rick Howard, let's go.
Which skater had the biggest influence on the way you skate?
Oh, for sure, Arto. Hands down, Arto for sure. Just the Finland connection, and yeah, man, for sure, Arto. Sorry, definitely.
Fuck yeah. Most talented skateboarder on planet Earth?
I got to go back to my dogs again, like Tyler Surrey, Wes Kremer. I'm gonna say, like, for sure. Like,
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Yeah, straight up. Favorite trick?
Backtail for sure.
I knew you were gonna say that for some reason.
That's all I got.
Don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Hardest trick for you?
Hardest trick for me. I've never really done frontside 360s. That trick to me is just so weird. I can't like twist frontside like that. Front threes.
I feel you. Most illegal trick?
You know what I don't like at all to me? It's not really even a trick, but let's say if someone is like doing a line or something and they land fakie and like, like they start pushing or whatever, and like, let's say you're rolling away fakie and then you just like turn your body instead of doing like a half cab or like a switch 180 or something to go regular. That to me is just so weird, You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that
for
shit's
sure.
gotta be planned out better than that.
Yeah. When someone lands something to like fakie or something like, and they just like turn around to like go regular. not even like a half cab or like nothing, like that shit's weird to me. It's like, wait a second, you're fucking going fakie and then you just turn like nah. That shit's sad. It's not really a trick, but that's like the first thing that just popped up in my head.
That's a
like,
good one.
I like that.
I don't fuck with that. Yeah.
I like that. What's the favorite clip you've ever gotten?
Fuck, I don't know why this popped up in my head, but I was always definitely super psyched on do you remember the cover of the Origin video? This like wave spot to the top of this like
the metal thing?
fat
Grinder?
pipe on the top or whatever. Did this 5-0 and like the mission to get that clip and like just the shit that involved to get that one, like the section and shit. Like I was always just super fucking stoked on that one for sure.
Dude, that's an insanely like beautiful looking street spot. Like one of the coolest spots.
Insane, right? Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. And well, yeah, that was awesome. I don't know if you sparked that spot, but if you did, hats off. hats off regardless. But I just
thanks,
watched our boy Jake Anderson's kick 50 on that again the other day, which is fucking crazy.
Crazy, right? I was tripping he did that too. To flip your board out of that thing is pretty crazy because it's like just so like, I mean, it's a good fucking kicker, but like, I don't know. Yeah. Fucking props, Jake. That was fucking heavy.
Never been there, but it looks like it's fucking not easy to skate. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's up there for sure.
What's the worst trend you've been a part of?
I don't know, I had like a punk rock phase at one point when I was like 10 or 11. That was where I had like the studded belts and shit, and like super tight pants, and like, you know, like that was probably the craziest trend. I fucking just super tight pants and shit. I don't know. I can't think about it.
That's kind of epic, though.
Yeah.
My punk rock phase.
What's the gnarliest trick you've ever witnessed?
I mean, probably also the 180 fakie 5-0 that Silas did at that spot that I was just talking about, that 5-0, the origin cover.
Yeah. Damn.
The 180 fakie 5-0 that thing, I was just like, could not believe he did that shit. Like, I mean, there's been numerous tricks like that over the years that I couldn't believe, but that was incredible. Love you, dog. Fuck you, Silas.
What's the biggest bunt you've ever witnessed?
Maybe that I'm claiming the lip slide Hollywood High 16 again. Oh shit. That's my bunt. That's my bunt, dog.
Love that. What's the last new trick you learned?
What is it? I did like a little switch 180 nose manny revert recently. I was pretty stoked on that.
Sick.
Like, yeah.
Revert which way?
Just like switch 180 nose manny, like little molly half cab.
Like back breaking.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. It was very slow mo, but I was like, I don't think I've ever done that.
What's your dream job after skating?
My dream is just to be in the skate industry forever, man. Like I'm definitely a lifer. Yeah, I don't think there's no plans like after skating job wise, really yet. So just stay in the skate industry, man. Yeah.
Hell yeah. What's your favorite local brand?
I mean, shit. San Diego, of course, Skate Mafia. Shout out. And then Helsinki, Happy Hour Skateboards.
Sick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Favorite local skater?
San Diego, let's say, fuck, man. Peter Hewitt, for show. Respect.
Sick. Legend.
Chris Cope in San Diego too. I mean, all the SD boys, bunch of fucking rippers. And Helsinki, Ennis Paklio. That's the dog.
Nice. What's the one sponsor you regret riding for?
I can't regret this, but it's definitely a super random one. Fucking Weed Maps.
Sick. It's kind of fire though.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That shit was funny as fuck. Yeah. I seen you guys had Jaws on the Bunt too. Did he say anything about it? The Weed Map shit? Jaws was on there.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
he's the man.
He had some funny weed stories though. That guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
What was it? 500 milligrams?
Yeah.
By accident? Edible.
Right before bed.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, possibly, man. Oh no. Yeah, those weed map strips. those weed map strips were insane for sure.
That's so funny. Favorite teammate ever?
Oh man, these are fucking hard, G. I mean, of course, everyone, all the companies that I've always skated for, all the teams and shit. I've never had any bullshit with anybody. Fuck it, shit. Man. I'm going with just everyone, dog. Like straight up, there hasn't been like one specific person.
Man of the people.
Nice.
Hell yeah, Joe.
All right, this is probably the part Tyler was warning you about, but
Oh no.
Worst teammate ever.
I think, yeah, he did say that this would be one of the questions. Dude, traveling with fucking Fred Dahl
Yeah.
was ruthless. Was fucking next level, homie. Like, God, he was so scary, you know, like just the shit that he was doing back then, you know. Like I couldn't believe it. I was pretty young, you know, to see all that shit.
Yeah, you're the young homie. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, fucking just on his fucking chaos. But I mean, he was the worst and best dude, you know. Much love, Fred.
For sure.
Give it up to Fred.
Anything in particular come up, or just general Fred insanity?
Dude, oh man, I can. There's one story that's like I can't even fucking bring up on here. Like I can't let this shit fucking. There's no way. Yeah. But nah, Fred, love you, G. You're the fucking man.
Hell yeah. Question: Who do you think was crazier at their peak, Smolik or Fred Gall? Who do you think could like out party the other one? Kind of.
I'm gonna have to give it up to Smolik.
Oh
man,
damn,
dude, for sure. I think just because like I know Smolik longer and shit like that, just from the SD, like you know, just shit. And yeah, man, I'm gonna have to say Pete for sure, dude. I mean, they're both so fucking ruthless, but keep in mind that Smolik's still going. Yeah, you know, and Fred is, you know, he's been sober for a while now, you know. But Smolik, he's still out there fucking, you know, doing his thing or whatever. So that's shit.
Triple OG legends, man.
Yeah. But I'm gonna have to give probably Pete for sure.
That's impressive. Worst company.
I don't know why I always kind of hated on Grind King. That was like that just popped up in my head. Like Grind King was always just like, what the fuck is that shit? Like,
what kind of trucks? You're an indie guy, yeah. My bad. I'm like, what kind of trucks? Man's got the indie hat. Hell yeah. Worst trend.
The newest one, like there's like crop t-shirts are pretty fucking weird, man. The boxy tees. Those things are like, where the fuck did those come from? Like, why can't people just wear fucking normal t-shirts?
I'm with you on that one. I don't get that one.
Yeah, that one's like the new age one. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why are the shirts so fucking small?
Worst style.
Oh man, this one's brutal, man. Have you gotten some shit? Have people gotten some shit for saying things like on here? Like, I'm sure they have. Dude, I can't say anyone's worst style. That's too fucked up.
There's like 10 names in your head right now. But you protect them all.
I can't, dude. That's just sweet. That's just fucked up. So.
All right. All right. This is the closer, man. Last person.
One. Closer. All right.
Who's the last person you want on the sesh?
Fuck, man. Like, no one in general, but if there's somebody on the sesh who's just fucking bringing the boys down and fucking not keeping the fucking vibes high, like, I don't want you on the fucking sesh. There's no one, like, specific, but if there's someone who's fucking bringing the boys down, like, that dude's fucking cut, for sure. Not cool, man. Yeah.
Fair enough.
A man of the people, man.
Is that all right? I don't want to throw no fucking one under the bus. Like, that shit sucks.
No worries, man. If it ain't you, it ain't you. I can't force it.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Dude, Marius absolutely killed it, man. Thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate your time.
Oh, man. I'm fucking so glad that it finally happened, man. Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Hell yeah.
G. It's awesome to see you fucking sober, getting parts done, all that shit. Got the shoes coming. Keep it going, man.
Oh, dude. Thanks so much, fellas. Hell yeah. Respect.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the post office, brought to you by our good friends over at Dickey's Skateboarding. Quality workwear since 1922, from the work site to the streets. Ain't nobody keep you fitted like Dickey's, man. All right, Ghost. Last week, we tried to get through a lot of emails, but obviously got slowed up in our UK hype. So this week, rapid fire post office, lot to catch up on. Who we got up first?
First up, Isaiah Downing coming through with the voice memo. Let's see what's popping.
What's good, boys? Checking in from Southwest Colorado right now. Currently driving to work, and it's snowing, so that's fucking fucked. But shout out to you guys. I hope you guys know your lingo is reaching pretty far places, man. Even though I'm from the Four Corners, all my friends talk like we're from SoCal. Fucking sick, dude. That was tight. And I'm out here, and right down the middle. You feel me? You smell me? Fucking shout out you guys. Best pod in the world. Fucking, you guys, you guys have to have the Bunt Jam on the East Coast this summer. Please, for the love of God. I'm going to be on the East Coast all summer. Nothing would make my fucking year more than getting to buy some Beamers for you guys. All right, last one. Sorry for that, you know. My question to you boys, since I might potentially be the most educated hooper of you guys' listeners here. Grew up pretty about it. Dad was a coach, played all the way through. How did you guys get into hoop, and what was your highest level of playing? Fuck yeah, boys. Love ya. Still.
Holy shit.
A legend, man. I think that's as good a voice note as it gets, man.
Real shit.
They got College Francais lingo in Colorado, man.
Bro, sometimes I hear people impersonating us, and I'm like, that's not how we sound, is it? Like, I feel like we mostly talk normal.
Yeah, but I mean, on here, and especially in the early days, our lingo was fucked.
Yeah, that's an OG listener right there.
Mm-hmm. But
from Colorado, how you feeling about your boy Shador, man?
Yeah, bro.
What was the question? Oh, hoops.
Highest level. Dude, the highest level of basketball I've played is the Bunt Jam.
For days, for Donald, all day.
I'm not a hooper, man. I just like a backyard rec center hooper. That's it, man.
That's high level. For me, I peaked early, man, and then skating just took over. But I played for my high school team every year. Small French school. We sucked. I was player coach. I was, for a few years, the only player who'd played outside of school and like actually knew anything about organized hoops. I played in the OBA over here, Ontario Basketball Association. My hoops claim to fame. Played against Steph Curry. And my coach was David Joseph. I think that was grade 8 or 9. So
early teens.
Basically, yeah, like probably like 13 or something. I don't know if you remember, Del Curry used to play for the Raptors, and I think he finished his career here. So it was last year of his career, pretty sure. And he was like, "Yo, let me move the family up here." So Steph Curry and Seth Curry and stuff, they lived here for 1 year, and I'm the same age as Steph, so happened to be in the same. Like it was like the highest level league you could be at that age. So he played for the Toronto 5-0 in the West End. I played for the Scarborough Blues.
Oh,
met up with them fools.
Scarborough, man. You see the Toronto 5-0?
Yeah, that's what
Toronto
they were called.
Cops, bro.
They're a West End school. They're probably sponsored by the police or something. I don't know, bro. You never seen my jersey?
Scarborough Blues, man. You're an EY type of man, though.
Yeah, but my mom or dad used to drive me to practice in Scarborough all the time.
That's a good move.
But yeah, that shit was fun as hell. I'm actually so bummed that I stopped playing because I was like, me and one other, my teammates were a year older than most of the team. So the next year I would have had to redshirt the entire year. Like I could have only played for that team every other year. And then I tried out for the older team, but I'd be the youngest and I didn't make the cut. So it was also like grade 9 when we're starting to get so addicted to skating. And I made this other team, another Scarborough team. I can't remember the Mad Dogs or something. And I was just like, you know what? I love my old team. I love my old coach. Our old coach was actually Corey Joseph's dad. Wow. So DeVoe Joseph, who I think still plays overseas, was my teammate. And I remember Corey always running around practice and shit. So yeah, pretty, good circle to be in. But, that skate life comes for you quick. But yeah, shout out Isaiah, a Bunt listener who's also a huge basketball fan. We love that.
Big time, man. Shout out Colorado. Whew. Them Avalanche in a dogfight with them Stars, bro. But we'll get to that shit later. All right. Next up, we've got an email from Jason Wilson. Yo, what up, y'all? The end of the Mike Sinclair post office where you asked for stories about people pooping their pants reminded me of an old Figgy interview. He claimed he once saw John Dixon sack so hard that he shit his own pants, but still got back up and landed the trick. Do either of you think this really happened? Maybe Figgy looking out for his friend, trying to make him sound extra hesh. Anyways, appreciate all y'all do. Been listening for a couple years and enjoy all the content. Much love from Charleston, South Carolina. Damn, we all over the map today.
I don't think that makes someone sound extra hesh. That just makes someone sound extra disgusting. So
I don't think that happened. I'm gonna say that's false. For me, that did not happen.
Yeah.
If anybody out there has ever shit their pants, you
You're
know
not skating.
the only thing on your mind is to clean it.
Yeah.
There's like embarrassment, cleaning, and then you're just in a rush to get out of wherever you are and back home. So I'm gonna go.
You sound like you're speaking from experience. I haven't done that since I was like 5 or something. You know, or like. So
never had like a hangover fart that went a little too far.
I don't know, man. Nothing's coming to mind, but it sounds like you have a story for the people.
Nah, not for the people. I have a story for off the pod. This one we'll keep.
Damn, I remember one time you actually told a hilarious shit story and then removed it from the pod. So that one's still not coming out.
That's Warren Nugent's favorite fun fact about me, man.
All right, we'll save that for another day. Maybe we'll do a drunk post office.
Well, if we ever do like a pay-per-view pod, that's when those stories will come out, you know?
Yeah, well, next week let's start doing the fucking YouTube live streams with the
all right, if we do a live stream and it gets over 250 viewers first try, I'll tell one of the shit stories.
Okay, next Sunday, right? That should work. Next Sunday night, we'll try and do a first live stream and get this shit story out of Dono.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
All right, respect. Next up, we got an email from Andreas Risby. Yo, Bunt Gang. Very stoked to be blessed with another season of the foremost podcast in the game. What does that mean? Foremost.
I don't know.
So I've got a philosophical question for you superior minds to pontificate. If you accidentally land a trick that is more difficult than the one you intended, does it count as a make? In other words, is intention a necessary component of a make, or is the actual physical manifestation of the trick sufficient? Personally, I find that in the rare instances where it has happened to me, while it's definitely a pleasant surprise, it doesn't feel totally fulfilling, and it seems like kind of a bunt to claim the make. But then again, my body did the thing, so that's what's actually real, right? Mm-hmm. Help me settle this very important issue once and for all. And a quick follow-up question: what are the hardest tricks that each of you have landed on accident? Anyway, thanks for keeping those barns ablaze. Cheers, Andreas Risby from Denmark. Wow, very well written.
That was a ChatGPT email right there, bro. He punched in the real email into ChatGPT and said, make me sound a little more sophisticated.
He made me feel dumb, though, because he said, like, foremost. I'm like, I was about to try and correct him, but then you read the rest of it. I'm like, okay, no, this guy's, like,
once
writes too well.
Pontificate, I checked out, man. So the first thing that came to mind was, remember when Morgan Smith did back 180 nose grind and he was trying to switch front shove, but because of the pressure and how the board would come out a little bit early, it did switch varial heel.
Yeah.
And then he made it do switch varial heel after. So I don't have an answer for this question. I don't think it matters really. Whether you tried to do it or not.
Oh, okay. I just Googled it. The word foremost means first, most important, or leading. Wow. Thanks for the education, Blad.
First and foremost, bro.
Yeah, I like that. I thought it was like, first of all, or foremost. No, that doesn't make... Anyways. Love this question. It's happened a few times. There's some legendary instances where this has happened. The first one that comes to mind for me, Justin Eldridge, and yeah, right, his last trick, he was trying nollie heel nose, and he nollie heel crooked the rail.
What about Slash on Clipper?
Cab nose grind. Yeah, that one is like so like for sure looked like an accident, but it's so G. I think he used that as last trick too.
Yep.
Pretty sure we had Clyde Singleton on, and didn't he fake you front crook something crazy by accident? He was trying nose. Can't remember the exact clip. But in the case of a Justin Eldridge, no one would ever really know. He said it. I'm pretty sure we talked about it when we had him on. And that, like, when we were kids, that nollie heel crook was just insane. Like, that whole part was insane. And then you're like, yo, you went out with a bang with the huge nollie heel crook. It's fine. It's just a matter of your own, like, I don't know. It's a happy accident. I know what you mean, though. It's happened to me a couple times, and it's like, I remember once at Loft, OG Loft, I was trying to switch flip back tail shove for a bit, and remember how slippery the ground was? I did a perfect switch flip back tail big spin. Like, I slipped out as soon as I locked it, like, I was like, oh, I'm going
just
that way no matter what, but I still tried to shove, and it's like, it wasn't even like a shitty one. I just like rode away with speed. I was like, God damn. But then in my head, I don't feel like I've ever done a switch flip back tail big spin because it wasn't on purpose. So I definitely feel the same thing on the shred rail. When we were way younger, I was trying back tail shove. Same thing happened. I just did a perfect back tail big spin, and it feels great, but you can't claim it almost.
But you didn't learn it. You did it, but you didn't learn it.
Yeah. So that's I think fair. I agree with him. Is that what he's saying? That it's like, So you can, I say, enjoy the little adrenaline rush you get from the happy accident, but you can't claim it as a learned trick.
You got to learn it properly.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we've got a voice note from Pascal.
Wait, you never had a happy accident trick?
No, I don't do tricks that hard.
Okay. Thanks for the email, homie.
Hi guys, I'm from Montreal. My name is Pascal. I own a skateboard school called Les Toaster. And this year, the coaches wants to go to the Bunt. So I'm just trying to know when is the weekend of the Bunt, so I can block those days for the city, so we won't have events, so we can go to the Bunt Jam. And I'm trying to know that. Please help me with a date approximately. English is not my first language. Sorry if I misspell something. Goodbye.
What a legend.
Legend. Doing it for the kids. We love that. Dono, I think, should we take this opportunity to...
Yeah. I mean, no better time than now. Some unfortunate news. There will be no Bunt Jam this summer. Last year we did 2. We did Toronto in the summer and Melbourne in the fall. And I think we're just going to take this summer to recalibrate the Bunt Jam and then come back even stronger 2026 in Toronto.
Yeah, super, super bummed. And yeah, we've been getting the question more and more. So it was TBD for a while. Not going to happen this year. And trust me, if you're bummed, we're 10 times more bummed. But like Donald said, try and come back better, bigger and better than ever in 2026. So apologies, but unfortunately that's the way it's going this year.
Yeah, we just outgrew where we were doing the Bunt Jam here in Toronto, and due to some time constraints for just from unforeseen circumstances and planning and stuff like that, we're unable to lock down a new location. But this extra year off will give us more time to come back bigger and better for 2026. So we hope you and the skate school comes in 2026.
Yeah, and 2026 is our 10 years of the Bunt, so we got to throw a party for the ages, aka the Bunt Jam.
A little tea party. It'll be nice and chill.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, a nice quick short one for me. All right, we got an email from T Baby. Nice and short. in regards to DIY builds on property you don't own, better to ask forgiveness or permission?
Easiest answer, forgiveness, for Christ's sake. You ask permission, they're saying no. You ask forgiveness, it is what it is, man. It's already done.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you ask for forgiveness, you run the risk of everything you built being destroyed, though, and you losing it.
Yeah.
Because we built some pretty great ledges in Scarborough one time, and they lasted a while. But when they're gone, man.
Even having them for as long as we did, like, gotta be thankful. Like, I remember when Josh Clark still lived in Montreal, he was like fucking DIYing all over the damn city, and sometimes he'd put in hella work and then just show up and it's gone before like the scene even got to touch it. So
those are the two risks that you run.
Yeah, but forgiveness in the DIY world, man. Get there while you can.
All right, next up, we've got an email from Sam Thomas. Yo, what up, Bunt Boys? Killer season so far. As a baseball head, I got to ask, are we going to get any baseball coverage in the rundown anytime soon? I know we're in the postseason for hockey and basketball right now, but your Toronto Blue Jays aren't looking too bad so far. Would love to hear some baseball talk from y'all. Either way, stoked for more episodes. Keep up the good work. P.S. Shout out my homies Jack and Abram. I know they're listening for sure right now. I got good news and bad for you, Sam. In the foreseeable future, you're not going to hear anything about baseball. During rounds 1 and 2, and maybe even the bit of 3 for basketball and hockey, we're locked in. But as that starts to, the teams dwindle and the playoffs start to get towards the end, maybe we'll incorporate a little baseball.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you answer that because, if that one was up to Donald. So if he feels like blessing some baseball wisdom, then
one day, there are actually some great baseball heads in the skate game these days. So maybe we'll get Jesse Alba on the rundown one day. Baseball expert.
That'd be sick. All right, next up, we got an email from Tyler Lieb. What up, Bunt Gang? Been watching the YouTube random skaters and couldn't help but notice guys, Davis included, have some elite hats in the lineup. As a fellow hat enjoyer, I was curious if y'all had some favorites in the collection, skate brands or otherwise. Keep kicking ass. Well, I don't really wear hats, so Donald, another one for you.
You wear Andrew hats quite a bit.
Yeah. I mean, I usually have like a couple hats in the rotation. Yeah. Andrew, Bunt, Dime, but this one's probably more a question for you. You got all types of hats.
Davis wears metalwood hats. I wear some metalwood sometimes too. It's just like that. I think it's like a golf skate brand, mostly golf, but they have some skateboard roots. I have a Detroit Tigers hat I wear all the time, but it's my favorite hat. Bunt New Era, very, very limited edition. Maybe for our 10-year anniversary at the Bunt Jam, we'll drop this one in a new color or something. But yeah, I always gotta have a hat on, man. Gots to. Time we at?
I like this next one. We could probably do
2 or 3 more, maybe. For quick.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we've got an email from Mikey C. Yo, writing this off the back of the Chandler Burton episode. Awesome job getting more LGBTQ skaters on the pod. I'm originally from the UK, but living in Japan now. Just curious, is there a skater from Japan you'd like to get on the podcast? I imagine the logistics would be wild, but would you ever consider using an interpreter to bring on guests who aren't comfortable with English? Also, as a dad, I found myself with way less time to skate, but a post from Andrew Reynolds a while back really stuck with me. He shared a list of basic tricks to try, like 10 kickflips, to get the blood pumping and stay motivated. If you only had 30 minutes to skate, what tricks would make your list? That is wicked. I actually always only have 30 minutes to skate. But you go first.
The interpreter thing, I don't know. We'd love to get some Japanese skaters on for sure, though. I feel like that'd just be a harder listen. But anyways, also would love to get more UK heads on. But 30 minutes, but let's just call it. It's kind of shitty because 30 minutes, like half of that's warming up, if not more. So I'm just gonna I'm already warmed up to the perfect level, and I'm skating for 30 minutes. The tricks that I want to do.
What are we skating?
A ledge and flat ground.
Okay.
I always love doing a nollie. I'll just try and do it real quick. Nollie nose grind, switchback tail, back tail, fakie crook, fakie 5-0. Switch tray, nollie frontside flip. That's good. I don't know if I get those in.
That's
7.
Great.
Yeah.
Nothing Safa loves more than a list. So he just made his dreams come true. Always warm up with switch front shove. Always my first flat ground trick, bar none. First flip trick used to be nollie flip. It's transitioned to nollie heel. Find I don't have to jump as high to nollie heel. And then we go to nollie flip. And then every time I skate, I do the straight 8. Not in order or all together, but I have to do all 8 of those because that's the basis of all the other flat grounds. Then when we go to a ledge, first trick, nose slide for sure. And then we go to crooks, then switch crooks. And then after that, it's whatever I've been wanting to do. Like I set very small goals for myself every time I skate. There could be like a trick or two that I want to try. So after I do all of that little warm up, then I'll try whatever's next.
Yeah, I think you answered the question more how he was thinking it. I answered it from if I'm already warmed up. You went through like what you would actually do in 30 minutes.
If my legs are fucked, then I'll spend quite a lot of time doing the 180s too. Which I did. I had my first like good outdoor sesh just last week. It was really nice here on Wednesday. And I went and I just told myself like, yo, just take it slow. Skate a lot of flat ground, easy stuff. Haven't skated much this winter. So I didn't want to like hurt myself, basically. Or just get bummed. I hate when you like only have a little bit of time and you go and you have a bad sesh because you're trying a bunch of shit you haven't done in 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 10 kickflips to get the blood pumping is good. A game of skate is also so good. By the end of that, you're usually warmed up.
Yeah.
Thanks for the email. Next up, we got an email from Kevin T. Donovan, Safa, love the show, but I have to call out one thing. Safa is a bad sports fan. This guy was a Lakers fan a couple years ago and now claims the Warriors. My Warriors, I keep hearing on the podcast. And also, what's with the LeBron hate? Respect the king, Safa. This man is miles better than Kobe ever was. Anyways, appreciate the show from an avid rundown listener. If anything, skip the interview and go straight to the rundown. Peace.
I feel like we went over this whole subject last week about Safa went in depth on explaining how his fandom makes sense in his own head. And that's all sports is, bro. It's his choice. He can like whoever he wants for whatever reason they want. But last night I watched almost the whole Lakers versus T-Wolves game. Probably the most I've watched out of a basketball game. And the one thing that pissed me off the most, in the fourth quarter, they're reviewing a play where Edwards had his hand on the ball that was originally called a foul. It got removed, but LeBron is hanging out with the T-Wolves, laughing and joking with Anthony Edwards. I've never seen anything more pathetic in my life. Be with your team. You're in a dogfight. You're the 3 seed playing the 6. You should be up in the series. You're about to go down to the T-Wolves. And you think now is the time to make friends with Edwards? He's pathetic. Like, bro, it's so sad, man. Like, my men's league hockey games on Wednesday nights at 11 p.m. in God knows where Canada have more intensity than LeBron shows out there. It drives me insane. Like, laughing and joking. And Edwards he's like, this guy, it must be so soft. Like, why are you over here, like, trying to be friends? Fucking insane, man. King acts like that, to be honest with you.
I'd love to hear that. I don't even have to hate myself. But just quick history on the fucking Warriors thing, all right? Lakers fan forever. like I said, actually, with the previous email, I quit playing basketball to just become a skater, and then, or not become a skater, like just skate more. I didn't have time for basketball, or I felt I didn't. And fast forward a bit, in grade 12, I destroyed my ankle and had to have my first ankle surgery in 2008. But there was like a 15 months where I wasn't skating. And you know my boy Mark and Noah T, huge basketball fans. And I can't skate. So I'm just like, so they just took me under their wing. Like, yo, we're watching the Warriors. They have a couple games left in the regular season to make the playoffs, get the 8th seed. So I watched the last couple regular season games of the Warriors in 2007, and then watched the most incredible series to this day, one of the funnest series I've ever seen in my life, when they beat Dallas as the 1-8. And I've been locked in with the Warriors since fucking 2007. So just pipe down over there, man. Like, straight the fuck up. I could probably name you like 90% of that roster from back then.
But the thing that people don't resonate with is that some people just treat sports fandom regionally.
Oh yeah.
That's the difference. If you can remove that Seifa doesn't care for that, then it won't bother you until he chirps the one team that you cheer for and has a list of 12. But you just have to let it go. All right.
I'm a huge fan of these leagues, though. It's like, forgive me for not having loyalty and being born in, like, we don't have an NFL team. Like, basketball, we have one.
If you were born in Minnesota, a city with every one of the big four, born and raised there your whole life, would you soulfully, I don't even know if that's the right word, just cheer for those teams?
That's a good question. I feel like I'd probably be like Davis, like die hard for all his teams, but that's not the case, man.
But that's what I'm saying. If it were, you're born, like, you grew up in Montreal, they ain't got shit there. Shit hockey team and baseball team that left. So
yeah, but it's like me and you have so much love for the Raptors, and like we want to see them succeed. But like they've been good for like small pockets of our lives.
Yeah, but
like,
I would never cheer for another basketball team.
Yeah, but you love so many players in the league, or you have over the years. You've had guys where like you were an early Jokic guy. So when they're in the finals, or you're Bosnian beast. My bad.
Nurkic is very far from Jokic.
Yeah, my bad. Nurkic. But I don't know. You've just had guys over the years, but it's like,
that's the fantasy sport.
I'm just a little louder about my fandom because I'm obsessed with the NBA.
No, you drove me absolutely crazy in the NFL playoffs this year, though. All right, we got time for one more. I think we did a good job this week.
Are you up?
Okay.
Yeah.
Next up and last for the week, we have an email from Marcus Marco. Bunt Boys, heard you'd like to make it out here to the event someday. Let's make it happen. Bunt Jam / Cough Race collab in 2026. It's a fun fact for you. The Cough Race origins are deeply rooted in Canadian soil. Organized 8 editions of King of the Hill in Quebec City before taking the concept to Helsinki. Shout out to Forbes and Connor. Got any hectic hill bombing stories for the people? Coffin, 2025, July 13th, Helsinki, Finland. So it's obviously in response to our love for the Cough Race. Dude, when I was younger and we first became friends with Spencer Hamilton and the whole Ottawa scene, we would go out there and skate all day, and in the evening we would go to this hill called Camp Fortune, which was like the biggest hill bomb I've ever seen. It takes like 10 minutes to get down, and it will go like super steep and then kind of roll and then steep, and then the finisher is like a curly, wavy, steep hill bomb. But we would do it at night, which was insane, and while drinking. So you would have a car, like a pace car, behind you with the lights on so you could see. And these were some of the gnarliest bails I've ever seen. Like, I saw Jacob Williams. He was going too slow, so the pace car went around him, and he was just left in the darkness in the hills of Gatineau, Quebec. And I'm surprised he made it home that night. But yeah, just good times, hill bombing. I remember James Abraham had an old car, and he would pull everyone up on the shitty old car to the top of the hill. And there was 12 people, maybe more, all tagging along on the car, and the car broke down and gave out. And instead of like towing it from so far, he just left it there and bought a new car.
Oh my God.
So yeah, fun times hill bombing in Ottawa with that squad those summers.
Yeah. James with the fucking tall tees of pain back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we all had them, but yeah, that's just a funny memory in my head right now from those Bass edits when the indoor skate parks and shit. James frontside flipping hips in the tall tees.
Legend.
Love it. The only hill bombing story that comes to mind for me right now was when I lost my San Francisco cherry, and Satva Lung, I was staying with him for a few days when I was 19. He's taking me around the city. I'm like, holy shit, these hills are intimidating compared to like what we're used to in Toronto. And yeah, we're bombing a hill. He's just, knows exactly what he's doing. And then I got going a little too fast, tried to hit the power slide, slipped out, did the one where you fall on your ass and it feels like you split your ass open. And you're just like,
nice. Better than going forward though.
Yeah. But it was a nice humbling moment, and it's forever, just that week over there forever gave me more appreciation for San Francisco clips, and especially those hill bomb clips.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right. I think we did better this weekend through some emails. Obviously, still a little bit of a logjam, but that's why we're here next week. Get your emails, voice notes, and videos into the buntlive@gmail.com. We'll do our best to get through them. This is the Rundown, the Skateboard World Source for Sports, Playoff Edition, Volume 4, Episode 4, whatever the hell you want to call it. Jersey's still on. So close to having a broom beside me, man, on this episode. That's all. Watching that game Saturday night, all I was thinking about was having a broom on the pod. But if you had told me last week when we recorded this, that this week we'd be up 3-1, I'd take it any day of the week.
Yeah, you would have been on some, you know what I'm saying? Celebrating, like.
I would have had to been in like a new studio or something, bro, at the club. The Bunt live from the club. Just swept the Sens. But no, it hasn't been easy. 3 overtime games in a row. One post away from an Austin Matthews series clinching goal, but hey, it's got to wait till game 5. Back in the 6. You know how we do it, man. It's over, baby.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Lock of the week.
Leafs fan.
Remember how we do it? It's my lock of the week. It's over. No OT, none of that shit, man.
I hope so, but don't make the mistake of being like a Dallas Cowboys fan where they start to feel themselves a little too much too early. Yeah, all Leafs fans just need to stay humble and just let it happen. Like, just let this run just happen humbly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is.
You guys have had too much pain. You can't let the delusion kick in too early.
I live in the pain, man. I live in the pain. That's all it is, man. But it's been great. The Leafs doing their thing, man. The core 4 scoring at will, and the defense. Whew. It's been good, man. We need more
defense
goals.
Wins
though.
Championships.
Yeah, we're just not scoring enough. That is the problem, man. The big guys are getting their points and their goals, and the power play is cooking. Oh, man. 4-minute power play in overtime. We couldn't get the job done. That one hurt, but
it's all good. Game 5.
Game
I'll
5.
say it. It's over in 5, but you just need to chill and just let it happen.
Just keep rocking my jersey. Tampa and Florida turning out to be an absolute war, which we knew it would be. Florida takes the first 2 in Tampa. It's a little disrespectful. Hagel with the absolutely, I'm just going to say, dirty hit on Barkov. I thought Barkov was going to be hurt. Thank God he's back. But then Tampa answers back, first game in Florida. And then Kachuk takes out Gensel. A little bit of payback. The coaches are now exchanging words in their post-game pressers. It's everything you thought it would be in a Battle of Florida, man.
Love that.
You have Tampa Bay down 2-1 to the defending Cup champions. How you feel about your Tampa Bay Lightning?
Well, I didn't like the last game's result because all I do is check the final scores, maybe a couple updates throughout.
You won the last game.
Or sorry, was that 5-1?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Okay, so it was 1-1.
Needed that one.
Oh shit, no, they were down 2-0.
Yeah, that was a desperation win.
It's comeback. 5 goals in your grill, then, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. It's anything's possible in the NHL, even coming back from 0-3.
Maybe. And what's probably the most important series to you, Washington and Montreal. Washington holds court at home, takes 2. Montreal comes back, gets that one at the Bell Center. And as we're recording right now, they're tied in the third period. But game 3 was an absolute fucking barn burn. I'm just going to say it. There was a fight on the goddamn bench after one of the periods. It got out of hand for sure. Both goalies injured in the game, leave the game early. We got backups in there. But Montreal squeaked it out. And now let's see if they can tie it up, man. 2-2, and it's a brand new series.
10 minutes left. My original team. Let's go, les Canadiens.
Carolina and New Jersey. Probably your worst pick of all of the picks. It's just an uneducated pick right there.
That's called loyalty, baby.
You don't know one person on the team.
Something you know nothing about.
But you knew the likes of Brodeur and Sikora and Elias, Gianta, Rafalski, the legends of
I haven't heard that
Devils
name in a minute.
Past.
Yes, sir.
Scotty Gomez, another classic.
Yeah.
They were a hell of an NHL 96 team on whatever game system they would play. They were the best. Niedermeyer.
Oh, Niedermeyer. Scott Niedermeyer,
quick,
baby.
Bro.
I got to get that game again.
Yeah, that would be sick. But they're as good as done. One NHL broadcaster, before the series even started, said, just fast forward to the handshakes because this shit's over, baby.
That's
and it's rightfully so.
Hey, they got to win, though. Respect.
They got to win. Fluky won by a D-man, but that's what happens in overtime. Nothing's fluky in overtime because if you get there, you get there. Moving to the West, Winnipeg versus St. Louis. Winnipeg comes out. You know, it's a whiteout in Winnipeg. They do probably the best home crowd in the NHL just for looks on TV because everybody in there is wearing white. Looks awesome. Win the first 2 games, look unstoppable. And then here comes those pesky Blues, man. They take 2 right back in St. Louis, and it's a battle of 3 now. How you feel about Winnipeg?
Yeah, they got smoked 5-1. Not liking that, but Canada, let's do it. Let's make it pop. Let me check a little stats here. I'm going to need more from my main man, Connor, and Perfetti, man. Like, let's fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Sandberg, like, step the fuck up.
Yeah. They're saying Vezina Trophy winner, potentially, but also I just point to Hellebuck. Pulled in 2 straight games. Not a good look, man. He has trouble in the big games. Us Canadians know that. He lost them to 4 nations. But he just don't win the big one, man. It is what it is. And that's the battle of the same 2 goalies in the 4 nations. Binnington versus Hellebuck. We know Binner gets that shit done, man. Colorado and Dallas. These are probably the 2 most talented teams going head-to-head. The battle of Rantanen and his current team versus ex-team. 2-2. Again, absolute war over there in the West. The winner of this gets the winner of the Winnipeg St. Louis. So both these teams are going to be fucking beaten and bruised. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen in this one, man. Your guess is as good as mine.
Colorado.
You say
6,
Colorado.
baby.
I said Dallas. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah, coming off at 4-0.
Yeah.
Momentum's on our side, baby.
Heading back to Dallas, though.
Fuck them.
Minnesota and Vegas. We both ripped Minnesota off. Vegas Golden Knights could have been my lock of the first round if I came up with one. But Minnesota's hanging around. Almost had the 3-1 lead. But Vegas proved to get the job done in OT in Game 4. And now it's a brand new series as well. Man, all of the West is fucked. If Edmonton wins tonight, all 4 series 2-2.
Damn.
That's no
epic.
Sweeps in the NHL. Are there some sweeps in the unbalanced NBA? We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But how you feel about the Kings? They're going to go up 3-1, or is it another 2-2 series?
It's a 3-1 thing, you know what I'm saying? All respect to Connor McJesus, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think this ain't his year, blood. Like, you seen my man Byfield? Like, that's what's really good these days.
Forget about Byfield. It's all about Adrian Kempe. That guy is putting up points in a ridiculous manner. But this should be a 3-0 series because the LA Kings coach absolutely blew it. There's no sense challenging a goal call that late in the third period to give the probably one of the best power plays in the league in Edmonton another chance to go up, and then boom, before you know, it's 4 goals in the last 7 minutes on top of your head. So sometimes the coaches need to look themselves in the mirror. Don't try and do too much, especially in the playoffs. Just be chill, man.
Don't challenge a play that was just reviewed. Seems like it's not rocket science.
It's not rocket science, man. Trying to do too much, they fuck themselves. And now, if they don't win tonight, whoo! All hell's breaking loose in the Western Conference, man. All right, NBA. Let's get the sweeps out of the way. OKC.
Bro, you're talking like it's all unbalanced and shit. There's only one sweep, and that was like anyone could have seen that one coming.
No, there's going to be another tomorrow.
Oh, Cleveland?
Cleveland's sweeping too. And if Boston got their head out of their ass, they'd be sweeping as well. But looks like 2 sweeps. All right. OKC's moving on. Can we say that the Miami Heat are done? They shouldn't even have been there.
Yeah, they're cooked. They're done. Shout out to. Well, we should come up with a nickname for the Thunder as like some Canadian shit. But shout out to our boys down there, Lou Dort, Shea,
there is 2
and I think is Aaron Wiggins Canadian too. I can't remember. I think there's a third Canadian on the squad.
Related to Andrew?
I don't know. Cousins? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's 3 Canadians, but that series was quite the barn burner. Win by 50, then win by 19, 51-19, and then come back from down 29, and then win by 2 in the last game. Memphis showed a little fight, so respect.
Did Ja Morant play in Game 4?
No.
Bro, the most unreliable superstar in all of sports.
No. There's Zion. Like Ja's
not
up
a
there.
superstar. He's not
Ja's
a superstar.
Top 5.
Like Zion Williamson might go down as, I don't know what he's gonna go down as, but it's not good.
Plays like 30 games a year and he's so beast.
I don't even remember him playing them, for fuck's sakes. I remember him fucking playing out of his shoes that one game, and that's about the only good memory I have. But let's start from the top. Knicks, Pistons. What you got for me?
Very frustrating series to watch. I love rooting for an underdog. We both picked the Knicks, and I think the Knicks will be funner to get to round 2. But the Pistons let 2 games slip away. It could easily be 3-1 the other way right now. Another very frustrating loss to watch. But major hats off to Cat, man. Like, Brunson put the team on his back today. Insane buckets, unstoppable. I felt like they should have tried someone else on Brunson. Schroeder was just getting cooked. Like, throw a bigger body on him, throw Beasley on him, throw fucking anyone. Just try and mix it up, you know? You're getting the same look every time, cooking him. But then it was Cat who scored 5 consecutive points to give them the lead that they never lost. And that it was insane. Fade away over the backboard. I don't know if you saw it, like falling into the crowd, shoots it over the top of the backboard, bucket, savage. And then a deep 3 at the end of the clock, like 3 or 4 feet behind the line. Insane. So props to them. I would have loved that series to be 2-2 just for because now it's over pretty much, going back to the Garden. But props to a young team.
Getting the job done. Milwaukee and Indiana.
Yo, that one can get real interesting tonight. Dame back. They handled home court. I would love for the Bucks to win tonight and then have another best of 3 going on there. The shit talk, like that's the series I was probably least interested in of the ones that we were hoping would be competitive. Obviously the 7-2s and 8-1s in the East are boring, but I think we both picked the Pacers.
No, I picked Milwaukee.
Oh, did you? Yeah, it's one where I'm like emotionally I'm so indifferent.
There's
I just
something
want to see some fun
unlikable
games.
about Halliburton. I haven't quite been able to put my finger on it yet, but He's a little cocky. There's something about him.
I don't mind it because it's just that kind of, he brings some entertainment factor to it, because I didn't know anything about him, and then he's a little cocky, and I'm like, okay, it gives him a little flair. You know, it's just makes that series more enjoyable to go watch, because you know that these teams are starting to really not like each other.
Yeah, there's some hate brewing, which is what we need.
Yeah, especially in the first round when it could be such a snooze fest. It's nice to have these little baby rivalries.
Next one up is Cavs. Obviously, that's as good as done. Miami, you know, clearly undermanned, and there's nothing they can do about it. They'll be shopping for a superstar in the offseason, though. People love landing in Miami. It won't take that rebuild long.
I kind of want Giannis to go down there.
That's what people want too. Will Giannis leave Milwaukee? Who knows? He's taking his brother with him.
If they lose in the first round, the chances go way up, I think.
Yeah. Who else? Who's else is another superstar that we could see ending up at South Beach come September?
Well, Dame was trying to get there. Just grab both of them.
There's no money for that, I don't think, is there?
Probably not, but...
Well, that's not up to us. I hate when fans talk about the money. This is... If it's going to work, it's going to work.
Yeah.
Celtics and Orlando. Orlando steals one. That's a successful series for them.
Gentleman sweep.
Yeah.
Not the most exciting series. Tatum missed, I think, game 2. They still handled business. And then Brown missed game 3, I think, maybe. Anyways, there's not much to talk about there. Orlando's offense is fucking god-awful to watch. They have zero swag, except shout out Corey Joseph. My boy, he's starting. They have some injuries there. And, he's a career backup. Hats off to him. He's been in the league for, over a decade.
How many teams he been on?
A bunch now. Dude, he's on Golden State. Anyways, Toronto.
He was here for a bit.
Yeah.
He started in San Antonio?
The Prince. Yeah, he won the championship in San Antonio and then came to his hometown. Just amazing career. Amazing career for to be in the league over 10 years as basically a backup point guard the entire time is very impressive.
That is great.
Professional.
Yeah.
But he's starting in this series, which is just a trip. Yeah.
Next up, your once on-court rival, Steph Curry versus the Houston Rockets. 1-1 goes back to Golden State. No Jimmy. Who steps up?
Bro, I saw the betting line went from Warriors 3.5, and then they took Jimmy out and it only went to 2.5. Luckily, I stopped betting, which you'll be proud of me. I have zero money in that app, but I was part of me was I should just put $50 on the fucking Rockets to win this game or at least cover, because I'm the Warriors look like ass without Jimmy Butler. It's crazy. And then
they're
first
so
half,
thin.
They're tiny. And the first half they were down by 13 or 15, and I was why didn't I actually bet on that? I'm there's no fucking way the Warriors are gonna win this game. And then I have seen it, but when KD went out and they beat Houston years ago, he just looked like he started having fun. He's we're supposed to lose this game. I'm just going to start.
That's when he does.
He's laughing. Best. He was just having fun with himself, challenging himself to take all these wild shots. And then he just caught fire and he went crazy in the second half. It's so impressive to see him take over a game like that because of how small he is. He can't just go into the paint and get to the line every time. The amount of times he flew into the bottom of the basket, no call, just because he's just too small. He doesn't have that LeBron factor or to just force himself to the line. So he's hitting mid-range, deep threes, everything. That was one of his best playoff performances I've ever seen. The stakes aren't as high as round 1, but it was a special game to watch.
Yeah, truly, truly special. Hypothetical here. The Warriors get the job done. They knock off Houston, which we both thought would happen, just based on, I think, playoff experience alone and Jimmy's grit. Jimmy comes back. He's operating at about 80%. I don't know what's wrong with him. How many games will it take for the Canadians down in OKC to get rid of the Warriors?
Oh, if they get past the next round as well.
Why? They would play them next.
because they're in 7th.
No, they play.
Or is it a bracket style? It's not a reseed.
Yeah, they'd be playing the Lakers or T-Wolves next. And then the Clippers or Denver's playing OKC.
Oh, that's a bad break. All right, delete the hypothetical. Moving right along. Probably the most enjoyable and best basketball of round 1. Clippers and Nuggets. Game 4, one for the ages, ending on a last-minute dunk. This is everything we thought it would be.
Bro, I'm ashamed of myself. Third quarter ended. Clippers were down 20. I was just kind of over it. Been watching basketball all damn day. I'm like, I'm gonna just turn this one off for a little bit. Turn it off. Look at my phone again, and it was a 1-point game with like a minute left. I was like, for fuck's sake! So I got to see the theatrics at the end. I was hoping. I'm rooting for the Clippers. I obviously like Denver, but I just picked to root for the Clippers. Like Kawhi just still has a place in my heart. You know what I'm saying? And It's nice to see him healthy. But the Clippers really fucking dropped the ball in that game. Shout out. Jamal Murray's not playing at a high level in this series. But you got to love a 2-2 in this level of basketball where all the games are ending by like, other than one blowout, they're all like 1 or 2 possession games. It's amazing.
And now the main event of round 1 in the NBA. This team's going down just as quick as Shannon Sharp. The Los Angeles Lakers down 3-1.
Oh,
and they took Unk with them, man.
Lakers in 5. Nah, G. Lakers in 7 if you're lucky, and I don't think that's gonna happen. JJ Redick, man.
He was losing his mind.
He might be the story of this. So they dropped a stat. The guys did not come out. It's like almost the game's like 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes left or something, and they're like, JJ Redick has not made a single substitution the entire second half. So we got a rookie coach, first time in the playoffs. Obviously, he doesn't want to go down 3-1. And sometimes I think about this at home. I'm like, yo, just don't put Jokic or Kobe or whoever. Just don't, please, just let them play the entire second half. And then this is when it backfires. Because he played his entire 5 for the entire second half. LeBron was cooking at 27 at the end of 3 quarters. Goes scoreless in the 4th. I mean, he's 40. He's gassed.
Yeah.
And then the young Wolves, who have been making subs, clearly have more energy. They were down 10 to start the quarter, slowly chipped away. And Ant said, fuck you to the script. I'm taking these boys down 3-1. I'm sure the NBA would love for this to go 7 and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, wicked game, man. Shout out DiVincenzo. Who else has some big plays? Naz Reid, I don't think he missed a shot in the 4th, hitting deep threes. I was on a high for like an hour straight after that.
Dude, they had I forget what Instagram it was, but they had a couple like mic'd up clips, some R-rated ones from that game, and at one point Naz Reid told Austin Reeves that he'd slap him up, bitch. Which is all that I need to hear. I love it when the teams hate each other. But obviously Ant cooking, doing his thing, probably relishing in the fact that he gets to give it back to Luka after last year, and obviously the same to LeBron. But who's been the most impressive T-Wolver? That's cool. Outside of Ant.
It's got to be Jaden McDaniels, and I would like to personally apologize to him right now because I know he saw that ep,
he's listening too
a few years ago where I thought he had one of the worst contracts in the NBA. And if you look at his regular season numbers, it is still kind of eye-popping, but seeing his growth, because he signed like, I can't remember now, like let's just say like 120 for 4 or 5 years as a random mock. Where I'm like, yo, I see it. He's got the length, the athleticism. He's not that great on offense. Good defender, but the offense has caught up a little bit in the last couple years. And coming into today, he was averaging 27 points a game in the series. So he's really elevated himself. And it's been a joy to watch, man. And yo, the best part about today was the game. There's like 30 seconds left or something, and LeBron is inbounding. Lakers are down 1. LeBron inbounds the ball, turnover on the inbounds pass. Like, yes. So now T-Wolves have it with more than a shot clock left. So Ant fucking goes, drives. LeBron slaps the ball. Looks like it like goes off his knee and out. they call it Lakers ball. I'm like, oh my God, they're going to have 9 seconds and like win at the buzzer. And then they've got this new angle that's like, I don't know if it's what the drone following them around or something, but they just happen to have these like perfect angle, this angle straight down. And you could see LeBron slap his hand before the ball. They called it a foul. Ant to the line, hits 2 free throws. Desperation, Austin Reeves 3 from the corner. Game over, baby. So LeBron fucked them twice to lose that game.
And rightfully so. The worst part about LeBron is how he leaves now before the game's even completely over. Like, get a couple extra seconds work on, recouping his body for the next game. It's just
he needed
every little bit of him is just...
Bro, I promise you, because, anyone who thinks that we be biting people's takes or anything, 95% of the time me and Donald record Sunday night. So you got your Bill Simmons, your first take, all that shit comes out on Monday. In case you ever thought we were trying to bite other people's takes, me and Donald was just raw, uncut from the dome watching games ourselves.
Just legit fans with no actual expertise.
Yeah. But my point in that is just that I promise you tomorrow you're gonna hear everyone going off on JJ Redick, because had they won the game, it's one of those ones where was that genius? He didn't bench any.
He kept them all in there.
But when you lose, the media's coming for him tomorrow. I promise you that.
Yeah. Would you like to take this chance to apologize? Maybe not apologize, but maybe congratulate Julius Randle on stepping up because you didn't think he was capable.
Yeah,
or willing.
Playoff career high last game, 27 points. Huge shout out Julius Randle. There's something about his game I do not like. He's still a black hole,
but he's a dick.
But yeah,
he's like a hard guy. He seems like he would be on the Miami Heat, like one of those tough guys to play against who will get in your face.
Oh, that's a good fit for him. But he doesn't play defense hard enough all the time. But he was like, best defense I've ever seen him play personally was today.
It's the size that's giving the Lakers all this trouble. They're too small, man. They're too small. Dude, there's one clip of Rui Hachimura comes into the offensive half court and he starts looking around and JJ calls timeout and he's like, what the fuck are you looking around for? He's like, why are you fucking looking around?
Yeah, Rui coming from Washington, man. Them boys in Washington ain't focused.
No,
Rui's all right, but he's not a dog. Like, if he's not playing with great players, hitting wide open threes, I don't think he's that good of a player. What was I gonna say? Oh fuck, Orlando almost came back. But yeah, wicked game. Oh, another highlight of the game, LeBron, there's a turnover, right? So LeBron's like in cherry picking position and he's just got Mike Conley. They're the last two, so they throw a full court pass to LeBron who's sealing Mike Conley under the basket. So you're like, yo, that's an easy layup for LeBron. Mm-hmm. He catches it, has Conley sealed behind him, goes to jump and put it up, and little Mike Conley somehow jumps and blocks it, and it goes out of bounds off LeBron. Oh my God,
that's was as good as it gets.
Glorious, man, glorious.
Before we wrap up this episode, I'd like to take this chance to congratulate the Washington Capitals on winning Game 4 and taking a 3-1 lead over the Montreal Canadiens.
With
3 goals since we last spoke.
What?
2 empty netters.
Fuck.
2 empty netters. It happens. But Montreal needed that 3-1. One. Now they go back to Washington down 3-1.
For fuck's sakes, blood. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Maybe next year, boys. No, it ain't over till it's over. You get me?
Yeah, and
Let's go shock the world. Let's go shock the world.
We will see y'all next week.